20, 40, 60p, 200.
I'll beat cash converters at 10, 30.
20, 40, 60, 70, all right, man, how are you?
In the age of austerity,
Never been as skint as this.
when people can no longer bank on banks,
2, 3, 4.
those that need it most
What the hell do they expect us to do? Go out and rob somebody? Break into banks?
have found another way to manage their cash.
So, what are you having to offer for a walk? Where else you want to go?
Pawnbroking is a growth industry, as people find it harder to keep the wolf from the door.
Please take note and don't come back to my door.
Cashing in goes behind the scenes of one of the biggest second-hand retailers in Britain.
There was one time I opened a microwave with the pie and beans still in it.
Following the staff
It all happens in there, doesn't it?
and customers
I've got a full trolley.
of cash converters.
Have you seen the bullet hole in the window?
Oh, back, you know, you dum-dum.
Bloody job done.
Cash Converters is the largest chain of second-hand shops in the world, with over 200 stores in the UK alone. In the heart of Glasgow's city centre, the Renfield Street shop is the busiest in Scotland.
Thank you. Right.
How's £15?
Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
Go with it.
Yep, brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The man responsible for keeping the store on top of the pile
Oh, sorry, they take your head off there.
is General Manager Harry Harrison.
So this is the back desk, so people basically come in here to use the store, which is probably what cash converters are famous for, is buying goods off people. Two ways you can do it. One, you can either sell your item, and the second way to do it is called a buyback. So they would come in with the same mobile phone and say, I want to borrow £30. We will lend them £30 against the phone, and then they'll come back within 28 days, and then they can buy it back. The back desk is full of superstars. We've got Jim Davidson there, who's, I thought he would have done better than actually working here, because considering one big brother.
Any problems, but just bring it straight back to us.
So this is, this is the retail floor. We've got musical areas in here, and then we've got all the TVs, sound systems.
Harry's number 2 and manager of the sales floor is Martin.
So this is my wee platoon, innit?
Ah, this is the best platoon you can get, man. This is the real workers of the show.
Unlike the back desk, working on the shop floor does have its perks.
Get a discount off the customer. The customer gives us for lunch. I'm a deprived child for the East End of Glasgow. That's enough for me.
The staff are fantastic. Dylan and Rab are the lads who work out here, and they just bounce off each other so well. So I've got a really good sales team, really strong sales team here as well.
This is why us at the front are more favoured than them at the back.
Renfield Street was bought 5 years ago by franchise owner David Thompson, and it's the most profitable of his 11 stores.
Hi, please to George's Road.
I've had this store about 5 years now. I mean, one of the biggest changes is that the second-hand trading's become so much more acceptable.
This is just telling us your payments through. Yeah.
I think people in Scotland are canny with their money. You know, they like a bargain, and you know that's why the shop's done really well here.
This is technically my diet out the window now.
I should go and cricket if you've got any problems with it. I'm okay, my friend.
The next customer at the back desk is Blessing, who's in to extend a loan on one of her items.
Hi, blessing greet everybody in the country. I love you. Take care. I put my drum in, and I'm going to renew it, because if you don't have enough money before the date, you can extend it. So I'm here to extend it.
She's been coming in here for the day I've started. It's all drums she playing. It says Russell on it. Aye, that's one of her drums.
This one is drum, this one is drum. They're all drums. I can easily form a band here.
Blessing borrowed £30 against her drum, and will have to pay £39.75 to get it back.
Take the gentleman face with smile. See how they make me happy when I come here.
So are you extending, isn't it?
I'm extending. You hear what he say? I'm extending.
She can't afford that today, so we'll pay the £9.75 excess to extend it for another 28 days.
The best of everywhere you go. I've been coming here for years. I'm proud to be here.
Who's the best, but me or Rod?
All of you are the best because they are very good.
There's some things you just feel like you're a social worker with some of them, and other days you feel you're holding auditions for Jeremy Kyle, but it's good, man. It's a good laugh and it helps you get on with your job.
Right, your new date is the 10th of March, alright? It's the same price to get out at £15.75.
Okay.
I just at the top line, that's fine.
Do you recognise the drums from downstairs?
Oh aye, for the wee shot of them as well.
I know, they do that all the time.
Right, thanks for coming again.
High five. Oh no, man. They are always good to your customers. This place is #1. Very good with your customers. They make you happy.
Happiness is a key, my friend.
Happy is the key. You must be happy.
You have a nice day, right?
All right, my friend.
Yeah,
okay, see you later. Nice talking to you.
That's even better, boy. That's even better, boy. Come on, the pool, boy.
At the back desk, some regulars are in to see their favourite member of staff and wannabe comedian, Billy.
I've done with this man on previous occasions, and like I bought a TV, and I mean the insurance and everything I got with it was, I was 100% satisfied. I still have the TV 2 years on the road. I still have the TV.
I remember my grandmother, right, from Dublin. She said to me, always wear 2 rubbers. I said, why is that, man? To be sure, to be sure.
What do you make of that? We've got a Billy Connolly and the cash converters, huh? Rob Seed Nesbert. All right, buddy, my old friend.
See you later.
Take care. Right, take care, Paul. Thanks a million.
Thanks again.
Right.
Do you know what? It's such a diverse range of customers in here.
Well, thanks, Paul. Cheers.
We've got people who are absolutely minted, who've got the Mercs and BMWs parked outside, coming, just wanting to get rid of the children's old toys, and then you'll get the next kind of person is somebody who's got upgraded TV, they just want to get rid of the old telly, and then you'll get the last but not least is the people who are down on the luck and desperately need the money, and they just want to get some money to pay the electricity. You know, so, and you know, you maybe lend them £5 on a phone that's not even worth £5 because they've used this before. You know, you believe the story and you just want to help them out.
Next up at the back desk, Billy has biscuits ready for 2 of his favourite customers.
What a cookie market?
Elaine and her son Mark are in to sell an old stereo and mini fridge to try and raise some much needed cash.
Use it all the time, basically. Dana?
Use me all the time?
No, I use yours all the time.
Or the shop all the time? Aye. What are you hoping to get?
I don't know, whatever this nice man wants to give me.
Elaine is one of over 600,000 registered carers in Scotland. And she's been supporting her son Mark for 27 years on her carer's allowance of less than £65 a week.
I'm a full-time carer and I can't work, so I'm on a budget. That's really all I do is budget. So this bit of cash will go towards maybe clothes or whatever else. Him and his wee sister's 17 and he's the oldest, he's 27, ain't you? Mm-hmm. You're an old man, ain't you? Yeah. Mark's got an illness called low syndrome. There's only 3 children in whole Great Britain that's got it. Mark's my 2nd generation of this illness, so he is. And he started dialysis in 2011. Mark's got other multiple problems as well as his kidneys, his double incontinent, can't dress himself, can't bath himself, he's partially sighted. He's happy, don't get me wrong, he is happy, but there is times you can just say, well, is he alright, is he will be alright, you know that way. These guys in here are brilliant with him, aren't you? He knows all this crowd in here. They wind them up and keep them going, don't you? Aye.
Do you know what I mean? God, aye.
What'd you say? Thank you. Thank you.
Elaine's a fantastic woman, you know, I've known her for so long. So it's you know, with her wee one, you know, it's a kind of hectic life that she's in.
Who are you looking forward to coming? Who's coming? Santa's calling. Santa's coming, isn't he? Aye.
And it's like just kind of like looking after a child again, you know, it's just, you know, it's a lot of hard work, struggle work, you know, but it's rewarding in the end, she says, you know, which I respect that.
Well, nobody could copy my autograph, believe me.
Billy is able to offer Elaine £10.
My motto is there's always somebody worse off than you. There always is somebody worse off than you. And that's the way I was brought up, you know what I mean? So I'm a big believer in it, Well, thanks very much.
A growing number of carers now have to rely on borrowing money to survive. And with the government planning further cuts from support services, millions of families like Elaine's are facing increasing hardship.
See you later.
It's Monday morning in the Glasgow store.
Good morning, Mr. Cameraman. How are we today?
And Harry's come up with a novel way to start the day.
I will try not to laugh, I promise.
Involving a pair of night vision goggles they bought in yesterday and some mascara.
Sam, you seem to be your face, mate.
What is it? £89.
Oh, yeah, that. I'll get you back for that.
Look, I can see one for £8, but I paid £60 for it.
Harry's been described as David Brent.
Every day's a bonus.
He's a great guy. He finds himself very funny. He's his own biggest fan, and it would be fair to say if he was chocolate, he would eat himself.
Morning, Mr. Harrison.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen.
He's good at what he does. He's a good retailer. The staff like him. He's very fair with them. It can be quite a hard business, but he makes it fun.
We had the worst week actually since I started last week.
Harry may be a good manager, but as sales have been down on the shop floor, he's setting the staff a target to reach by the end of the week, with a cash bonus if they're successful.
So if you do 15k, you get 20 quid, 16k, 25 quid, and if you do the magic 20, 50 quid. Right, let's get some shutters off and make our 20k. Fingers crossed.
So, what do you think the chances of getting to the 20?
I think they seem very confident, so. You know, we've not done 20 since Christmas, probably.
The staff will have to average almost £3,000 per day to unlock their £50 bonus.
How's it feel getting the bonus?
It's good, it's good. It's not only just, not the fact of just the bonus, it's also the fact that you're achieving goals and targets and the boss wants.
What will you spend the money on?
Drink.
What are you spending your bonus money on?
I don't get bonuses. I'm just here for self-esteem. I don't even get paid.
His bonus is his job.
Then I know I don't even get paid. I'm just here for self-esteem.
19-year-old Dylan is Harry's newest recruit, and the boss sees a lot of potential in him.
Oh, he's a good lad, yeah. Very hard worker. He's good. He's had a few dips in his sort of attendance and stuff like that, but I've put my neck on line for the lad, so he's I'm mentoring him.
That's not bad for a 32-inch.
But he's good. He's a good lad. He's got the enthusiasm, you know, and that's what you need in retail. You know, retail is detail. This is extreme retail.
So, how'd you get into this?
Believe it or not, I went to sell an iPod. And I met Bernie in the Duke Street store. And she asked us, was I looking for a job? And I says, aye. Went for an interview. A couple of weeks later, held back, got the job. And I've been here ever since. And I'm the best salesman I've ever had.
Since coming on board, Dylan's been the store's top salesman 4 months running. So the staff's hope of reaching their £50 bonus rely on Dylan having a good week.
Where's the iPhone 5 charger, Harry?
And he's off to a flying start, selling an iPad for £400 in the first 10 minutes.
I sell solar panels to people staying in flats.
On the phone?
On the phone, exactly.
Well, it's a big boost to sales, you know, if you've got a target of £3 grand, you know, and it's got an Apple on it. So anything with an Apple on it, always worth more money.
Sorted, job done.
Meanwhile, David has left Renfield Street and is on his way to check up on his other Scottish stores. Next stop is Motherwell.
spend quite a bit of money on the unit itself. It's a busy shopping centre. The lad who's running it is quite new to the business, so that's taken a little bit of time.
It's George, pal. How are you?
Normally, it takes a couple of years 18 months to 2 years for a store to go cash flow positive and start making some money. But Motherwell's, I can see it being a little bit longer than that.
I'm George, and I manage the Motherwell store. It's a totally new industry to me. I worked in finance before, and had a chance to get involved with the franchise situation here with David. You get your regular customers, and you get to know them, and you get to build rapport and relationships with them. You get your funny instances. You get people trying to sell you some of the weirdest and wackiest things you've ever seen.
Two of Motherwell's regulars, freshly shaven David and Stevie, are in to make some cash.
Brand new pair of hair clippers. Brand new, still in the case with the charger on that. Never been used.
Cash converters are obliged by law to adhere to strict health and safety guidelines when it comes to grooming products, which include not removing the product from its original packaging.
That's where you bought it. That's the way it was bought. Or is it sealed?
Should have been sealed in a box or something. By law, we can't take anything that touches the skin.
It's never been used.
It doesn't matter. I know it's not in a box.
That's where it was bought.
No, they come in a box. They don't come in a bag. Like that.
That's where it came. So what you saying they're meant to be in just a polythene bag?
That is in a box, and the box is wrapped in cellophane.
Why would they have that in a box?
That's how they put the price.
That was on the shelf for that, right? It doesn't need to be in a box.
They come in a box.
They don't come in a box. Customers have to see what they're buying.
That's how it comes. There.
It wasn't in that box. When I got it, it was in that. It was on the shelf, sitting on the shelf, right?
Well, everywhere else is selling with a box, so we would have to sell it with a box.
But you buy people's phones and then you sell them.
You don't run a phone through your hair.
No, but somebody could do HIV, Hep C, things like that.
You can't catch that off a phone.
Or they could do scabies or fleas, and they put that to their ear and they catch scabies or rabies.
I think I
understand what you... No, I mean, I come in here and use your service all the time. No, I mean, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm telling you nothing but the truth.
Sometimes you get people like that who they'll make up all sorts of nonsense to try and get you buy it off them, and we just need to be firm and say, look, how can I sell that back on?
I mean, I use our service all the time. That's why I've got my other cards.
The shop sucks.
It's a new one on me. I didn't know you could catch rabies with a phone, so I'm going to need to be very careful in future. Make sure that there's no rabid dogs running about with an iPhone or anything that I'm going to buy in.
Just need a quick photo.
Next up at the back desk, Mark and Maureen are in with the kids to buy back the family laptop.
You're just buying it back?
Yeah.
Just rambling Flintshire again and things come up. I had to come back in and put it in for the second time in a week and a half, I think. But that's just definitely the last time I'm putting it in. Everything's coming out now and everyone's getting brought right back under control because it's just getting a wee bit out of hand.
Mark borrowed £60 against the laptop and is paying £79.50 to get it back. They've used cash converters for years and have always managed to buy back the items they've pawned within the 28-day window.
Mark and Maureen are regular customers of ours. They're a nice couple. I believe Mark's a chef and hasn't been working for a wee while, so that's probably part of the reason why they use us quite regular.
Mark's been out of work for over a year But next month, he's been promised the job of head chef at a new cafe, which is opening in the shopping precinct.
I'll take the change.
Maureen has also been offered a job as a waitress.
It's right next to Iceland, and everybody in Motherwell knows where Iceland is, so that's a really good landmark.
It'd be good to get back into work. Start making some proper money this time.
So we've got the grand opening to organise. We're going to create special menus there, market it really well, and get hopefully as many people in the door as possible on the first day, and really get it going good, make it a massive hit. Basically, apart from making a good success of the business for the guy that's opening it, I want to get a good wee reputation for myself locally as well. I've been a chef all my life. The only thing I know how to do is cook and nothing else. I couldn't even pull a pint.
We'd be delighted, obviously, that people we know who we've helped occasionally take the next step and get themselves back on 2 feet, if you like, you know. So.
Mark's banking on the new cafe, but there's still a few weeks to wait before the doors open. It's Tuesday morning in the Glasgow Renfield Street store, and the staff got their bonus challenge off to a good start yesterday, making just over the £3,000 required to keep their weekly target on track.
If only he ran like that when he was on the football.
But this morning, a shoplifter threatened today's takings by walking out of the door with a flat-screen television. Luckily, Dylan was quick to take action.
Suzanne was counting the tills for a back stunt, and I said to Suzanne, I'm just going to jump down and get some bubble wrap to bubble wrap this TV. And the wee boy looked at me as he was walking out, but I seen the red sale sign, and he walked to the door, so I just ran out and grabbed it right back off him.
So it's not far from this?
No, I see it. Telly's still got a phone on there. I'm looking at him like, oh, I don't know a minute, man. Look, he looks at me and I go, just don't you give me I'm swagging back over the telly.
Oh, hell.
Samsung Smart TV, brand new in box, 499 364. So it's a good day.
At the end of the day, I don't know why they do it. Why they try.
Last shoplifting experience we had in here was quite funny. Guy stole a bike, get out the door bit, cycled down, you know what I'm going to say here, don't you? Down Renfield Street and got knocked in. Right.
What happened to the guy? Was the guy alright?
Broken leg or something.
There's justice for you, isn't it? You know, karma. That's not what they say, isn't it?
To stop any more stock from being snatched, Harry and the team will have to be on their toes for the rest of the day. In the north of Glasgow,
And he we went to Scotland.
Elaine is at home with her son Mark. Mark's illness is now affecting his mobility, so they need to find somewhere more suitable to live.
We are moving because Mark can't do the stairs anymore in the house. My bedrooms are up the stair and we can't do, Mark struggles with the stairs now. So we're basically living in the living room, the kitchen and the bathroom down here, and we've been sleeping in an airbed.
Elaine is waiting to hear when they'll be rehoused. And as Mark's condition is degenerative, she's hoping the move will happen sooner rather than later.
It's got to stages now. I just went in and settled and start new and give him a bit of his life now for, God forbid, the time he's got left.
Mark has Lowe's syndrome, a condition that affects the brain, kidneys and eyes. It carries a life expectancy of 30 years, and Elaine has been caring for Mark full-time for 27.
This is what he does, just to chill out. He plays with things that's glittery and shiny to catch the light because he's partially sighted. And he'll lie there for ages.
The government's cuts in welfare reform have affected services for disabled people, and Elaine is feeling the pinch.
I wouldn't say we were suffering, but I say we were struggling to the extent we are not getting help. We're needing. cutbacks in social work department, cutbacks in OT, cutbacks in adult training centres, cutbacks in the care system, cutbacks in respite, and this is help that we need, but it's not there. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of us, especially with the special needs side, is suffering for it. But we need help. We need basically recognition saying, right, this is what these people are needing. We can't walk away from it because we're their carers. We have no other choice.
Back in Glasgow city centre.
There was one time I opened a mind that in the microwave with the pie and beans still in it.
Was that no yours?
Harry thinks he's just spotted another potential shoplifter. A customer has been loitering at the front of the shop for over an hour, just yards away from where a PlayStation 3 is on display.
He went for a watch, but he's got a watch on, brand new watch. He just took to jail yesterday, and every watch we've showed him he doesn't like.
Are you wanting some?
We're in for the shop open. Well, 10 minutes after the shop open, and he's done nothing but move for the front of the shop. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm actually got to do is just go and move the PlayStation 3 and see if he leaves the shop and see, right?
Dylan's hoping that by removing the console, the potential shoplifter will lose interest and leave.
Just...
But the suspicious customer buys a £30 watch with cash and leaves quietly.
See you later. See you later, man. Have a nice day. Paranoia.
There's ones that you think are going to be at it, and that
they're not. They're not it. Like me today, man.
So you can't. You've got. You know. You can't
get some keys through windows.
Yeah, you can't discriminate against anybody.
Waiting at the back desk, 20-year-old Corey is under strict instructions from his mum to sell off some of his collectible items that have been cluttering up the house.
It's one of these things, it's like, you buy it and it's like, oh, that's quite cool, I'll put it up in my room stuff, and then eventually you're like, actually I should probably sell this.
What kind of stuff have you got in the house?
My room's just full of stuff, like comics and stuff like that. It's an absolute pain. But it's one of these things that you try to grab onto your childhood and you're like, oh, I'm just going to keep this for a bit. So you need to get rid of them. You know, I'm 20 and I'm having to sell stuff like this now, so it's kind of depressing. So.
Hi there, alright mate. You just want to sell it outright, is it?
Yeah.
Or do you want to buy back?
No, I'll just sell it outright actually.
How much are you looking for?
40, 45 maybe.
We don't normally buy stuff like this.
Yeah.
You know, because it's quite specialist in collectibles and all that kind of stuff. Can I take this out, is that alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, cool, huh? Let's have a wee look.
If I do buy back on it, my room's just going to get chucked out and have to open a museum somewhere.
Have you got some more stuff like that then?
Oh God, don't even get me started. My mum's getting at me and everything for it. It's like my room's just full of it.
We've got a Predator's mask downstairs if you want to buy a Predator's mask.
Oh, don't tempt me, honestly. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that, yeah, 40 quid. Have you got some ID with you?
I do indeed.
Harry just bought the Joker in.
6 months ago, cash converters wouldn't have bought in such specialist goods, as they would struggle to sell them on the shop floor. However, since the internet team started downstairs, they can now sell anything.
Sell kayaks, power tools, bikes, computer equipment, anything, guitars, everything will sell if you find the right customer.
Mark and Kaylee operate Renfield Street's online sales department, selling items through eBay, Amazon and Cash Converter's own webshop. Even though it's only been running a matter of months, they're already expecting to turn over more than £400,000 by the end of the year.
We upload anything that they bring in, any sort of bigger items that are a bit more specialist, put them in eBay, and you can get quite some quite good sales that way.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's £40. Cool. Cheers, mate.
If it wasn't for the internet, it would be very difficult for us to take them items. They're our outlet to get rid of them again. So, and that's what our internet allows us to do as well, to take all these big items that other people find it very difficult to move on.
So how many items do you sell a day?
Well, we can sell up to 300 a day.
Oh, mine.
I don't think there's anything we've had any problem selling.
Steven Seagal movies.
Steven Seagal movies. That's the one, Steven Seagal.
Upstairs, Dylan's back from lunch.
I never believed he was in the pawn shop get pulled up after security.
And has just seen his suspicious customer getting frisked by security at the pawn shop.
So that guy was in your shop for an hour and a half there, looking to see if he could get the security guards patting him down and all that. What have you got on you, pal? We know you've got something. Got a belt up, like. We went up to the pawn shop there for my break, get my burger, and he's getting pulled off security in there. He's been caught shoplifting. So he was up to something. I was right the first time. Not even that, I was starting to talk to the woman. So now I've not even got time to eat my burger.
Over in Motherwell,
My hair alright?
Mark and Maureen are still waiting to hear when the new cafe will open so they can get back to work. Since becoming unemployed a year ago, Mark has started a venture he hopes will tide the family over during hard times.
Take the eggs to Mum.
Yeah.
3, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
It was about a year ago we got the hens. Last summer we got a couple to start with, just for the eggs and whatnot, but we didn't realise how addictive it would be. And we get familiar with the breeds and whatnot, and local people that done the same kind of thing. Just ended up with loads of different hens, and it's hard to stop. You can take them to the market and whatnot.
As well as having 30 hens and 2 kids to look after, Maureen is 4 months pregnant and expecting their 3rd child.
There's myself and Maureen, we've got Carolisa here, we've got Rory, who's amusing the chickens, and there's one in the way. Hey, you excited about that? Aye. You gonna be a big sister? I'm raising these kids, and they're not going to know what it's like to come from a working family where you've got a full-time mum and dad that are working. Do you know what I mean? They're not watching us sitting on our backsides claiming benefits all the time. So I mean, what kind of example is that? They'll end up just doing the same themselves. You can't survive on benefits. Anybody that's comfortable with that form of lifestyle is lying. I mean, they're lying through their teeth. You cannot survive on benefits. People adapt to it like it's some kind of lifestyle. It's not. You need to be working to survive in the real world.
We'd like a lot more for our kids. Like them to do well for themselves and make something of their lives.
I mean, she's going to be a model. He's going to be a football player. He's going to score a hat-trick for Glasgow Rangers. It's dead simple. Box, lamp, heat. Cracking, isn't they?
Mark and the family are making do with what they've got for now. But with a baby on the way, the cafe opening can't come soon enough. It's Friday morning at Renfield Street.
Yo! Don't start, man. Come on. Just came in. That's how we were just figuring out how to work it.
The shop floor has been busy for the past few days. And with a little help from Dylan, the staff are on course to make their £50 bonus by Sunday. While downstairs,
People putting fast food boxes in my bin to make me look like I'm bloody one of the slobs that work here.
Breakfast.
I've never known a diet like it. The staff's diet in this shop. God almighty.
He's been generous today, man. He must have had leftover kebab meat for last night. That's a small.
How did it end up yesterday?
I good. 2,300 odd quid. So it's not bad.
Alright, cheers again, mate.
The team have only 2 more days left to keep sales high and guarantee a big payout from Harry. At the back desk, there's a problem. Rab's serving a customer who's trying to sell his phone, but once he runs the details through the online security system, it comes up as stolen.
See what they say.
Martin phones the police while the customer waits.
We've got a gentleman who's just came in and he's looking to sell a Samsung Galaxy Note. We've ran it through the checkmate and it's coming back telling us it's been reported lost or stolen to a network provider, and it's currently blocked as it's been reported lost or stolen again, and they're still here either just trying to stall them.
No, that's the worst case. Police take ages.
Also, therefore, we're then covering their back. We're saying, well, you've told us to phone you. Please come quick as, because we can't hold these guys here for hours.
Right, thanks, mate. That just took me right through Short Street. This is saying somebody didn't know.
Well, because it's the whole stalling thing. These guys, if anyone, it's actually more stupid.
David's on the phone to Harry.
Okay, no problems. Okay, cool. Cheers, bye.
David's worked hard over the years to ensure nothing stolen gets through the system.
When we opened our first store, within the first couple of weeks, we had a good few £100s worth of stock seized by the police. We've got such stringent procedures in place now that if you're stupid enough to try and sell us stolen goods, we just call the police in and you'll get arrested. But it sends a message out is that we just do not deal stolen goods at all, ever.
Do you want to take care?
I don't take care of it.
Right.
My job now is just to stop me as long as possible. Well, the good news here is they've got another phone, that means I can pretend that I'm testing this and they buys me time with the phone post I come in. Sometimes it takes 5 minutes, other times it takes about half an hour.
The customer is getting suspicious and has asked for the phone back. Luckily for the staff, the police arrive.
They fucking turned up with blue lights going in, all that stuff skidded the motor up onto the pavement. The guy's just turned around and told the cops there that he's found the phone on the bus. But he turned around and told us it was his mates when he's turned up here, so we'll wait and see what the cops are going to say to us in a minute.
Definitely nicked it.
I'll have the exact same thing as yourself. You'll have to try and do it and check where it's come from on your system.
You come down the lights on, no?
Priority for us.
The police take the man away for questioning. Glasgow has one of the highest levels of mobile phone theft anywhere in the UK, so the staff at Renfield Street have to be on the ball and wise to the possibility of stolen goods coming through the door. In Motherwell, Mark and Maureen are still waiting for news about the cafe opening. But everything's gone on hold, as the family have suffered a tragedy.
Maureen was experiencing stomach pains. It had been that day and the previous day, and had put it down to maybe the baby getting bigger and moving around a lot more. And we can never be comfortable anyway. And until Maureen started experiencing some really bad pain, to which point we phoned an ambulance. Again.
I'm a hungry bear.
The paramedics arrived just bang on cue kind of thing and took Maureen directly to the hospital. I got the kids both organised and went straight out to the hospital behind her. And by the time I got there, the room, she was surrounded by nurses and doctors and everything else, and advised us that she was actually in labour and to expect the baby that night. I stayed with Maureen and the kids went to their nanny's house, and a couple of hours later, about 11:30, the baby was born, but obviously it was pronounced dead on delivery. Spent the night with the baby obviously in the hospital, me and Maureen, and then we left and came back home the following day. We had to take Keys to her as well, obviously, and then we just organised the wee funeral and things, and it went well. It was a nice wee send off, and people turned up, and it was all good.
It's still really sore, even thinking about it, but it's just something we're going to have to go on with. I mean, Rory and Carolie's son, we need to focus on them, but it'll take time.
To pay for the funeral, the family have had to pawn yet more of their possessions.
With a couple of extra costs to cover, went back into cash converters with a phone, laptop, sound system in the living room, just to make sure we get the right bits and bobs to put down.
It's Saturday in Glasgow's city centre, and at the Renfield Street store, the staff will find out tomorrow if they've made enough to get their £50 bonus, so they're praying sales will be good. It's Harry's day off, and assistant manager Martin is in charge.
Grab a bit if you want.
While out the back,
You choose to do this stuff on your day off?
Yeah, sad, isn't it?
Harry's spent the morning at the cash and carry.
Tonight.
They always do. You always aim for the face because then they catch it.
And while Billy unloads the week's provisions, Harry's unaware that the shop has been empty all day.
Deed, like ghost town. So hopefully we get busier and busier.
We're at £931. I wouldn't swear about it. I know. Just need to try and persuade the boss that it wasn't busy.
With Billy trying all he can to get customers in the door, inside, Martin's day is getting worse.
I'm telling you now, I want my money back.
Right, we're going to test it before I refund any money.
The only customers in the store aren't here to buy anything, but want a refund.
There's my receipt. Return it, please.
Once we see the fault in it.
Will you refund it regardless? Because I'm telling you now, I don't want it.
Right, we're going to test it. No, we're going to test it first.
Don't test it.
We can't.
Because then you'll be stealing it.
I can't come back tonight. I've got to go to work.
I'm not refunding it.
Do you have a manager?
It's myself.
You know you have another store manager. Please tell me you.
Store manager's on holiday.
They will contact your manager.
It's standard practice to check all faulty returns. But with the customer getting irate,
Cash back.
Cheers.
Right.
Martin gives in and refunds the money.
There's no point coming in arguing.
I'm not just coming in and say, listen, it's no one right.
We need to follow the guidelines, right?
No, I get that,
right.
It's a sizable hit to their sales total.
So we're now £247 now, because I just had to refund a bike for £160 as well.
You always fix it somehow, man.
That's it, man. No more refunds for the rest of the day.
Dylan has now got his work cut out to get the team back on track.
Check price 90 up in for me, please.
Before Dylan joined Cash Converters, he was one of over 96,000 people in Scotland claiming job seekers allowance.
What is it, Gordy?
I was on job seekers for the better part of 7 months, 8 months, and the way you get treated in it is terrible. Like, you could be out looking for a job 7 days a week, and then you're going in, you're showing them this sheet that you fill out, and it tells you what you've been doing. There's no food in the fridge, and all you want is your benefits. And if you can't get that, where else are you going to go? I don't know how to do this.
Those days are over for Dylan, but next up at the back desk, job seeker David is looking to pawn his phone.
I used to work in Springburn swimming baths as a lifeguard, but I got let go like a year and a half ago because they couldn't afford to keep me on. And then I started working as a labourer. But then there wasn't much work going and they let me go as well, so I'm just back onto job seekers. I'm really desperate for work. I mean, I'm into my clobber. I like to go out looking nice and dressed. I mean, I don't want to look like wee junkies begging on the street and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's just no for me, I don't like it.
760 back pal.
I need to keep giving my mum money because she's not getting any money to live on now. She's been sanctioned after brew, so I just keep her going as much as I can.
How much are you for, pal?
Just 20 quid. So
I'll see what I can do here. I can't give you a promise on that. I'll let me say we check with the values to it and stuff, okay?
Any problem.
Since David's mum's benefits were stopped, he's been supporting her with what little he gets.
I've got my lawyer's letter and my bank card.
He still lives at home, but he may soon be forced to look for work further afield.
I'm still currently searching for lifeguard jobs, but it's only in like East Fife and Aberdeen and stuff like that, and it's way out my travel reach. So I'm only meant to be searching for jobs in the Glasgow area.
We're alright for just on that. One message received.
It's just because I couldn't adapt to moving away, because all my family's around the Maryhill area, and I think I would get a bit homesick. Because I love my family, you know what I mean, so I couldn't imagine staying places where there was none of my family there. That was yesterday.
Okay.
Right, cheers, man.
Keep hold of that, sure copy, and I'll get you some cash.
You get people you know that just don't care. They're never going to want a job. They don't care about it. But you get other people that are actually desperate for a job that you do feel sorry for. Because at the end of the day, it's people are sitting starving.
10, 15.
Right,
alright, I hope that's enough for you. Gets you by, alright?
That'll do, mate.
Alright, Paul.
Cheers,
See you
man.
around.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
What are you doing now? Just now I'm going to get back, make sure my mum's alright, make her a wee cup of tea and that, and then I'm going to go to Iceland or Lidl, get a few messages and then make the dinner and then sit and watch the soaps.
In Motherwell,
Well, you can't be doing this just now, Maureen. Come and get him.
Mark and Maureen have been waiting to hear the date of the cafe opening. But this morning, Mark received word that it's fallen through. They're back to square one.
A boof. A boof.
The thought of getting into this place on the precinct with the other guy, that really got me going again. Do you know what I mean? It got me up and ready to go, and I was exploring different avenues, and I was writing menus, I was getting in touch with suppliers. I had put far too much in it, far too much effort. To a certain extent, I feel that I've been played a wee bit of a blinder, but...
Well, the shock to the system when the premises fell through, we were looking forward to it. So it was kind of a setback for us. But we're just cracking on with look after the kids and try and make a living.
To make ends meet, Mark has managed to get a job catering a friend's private party. But it will be the only money coming in for a while.
Well, this is just for a local family that knows a couple hundred pieces of pakora.
So how much will you make from this?
I'll probably make about 40 quid off it. 35, 40 quid. If you're going to rely on benefits, do anything for an extra 30 quid because you're not in a position to negotiate. People don't do enough, they don't care. That is the kind of attitude you get. I wouldn't do that for 30 or 40 quid, so that's why you're on your arse and you will never become anything and you'll never get anywhere. If the kids were to wake up every day, seeing me and their mum doing absolutely nothing.
Right. Right.
What are they going to do? You need going into the living room just now.
For the sake of the kids, Mark's not taking the bad news lying down. But £40 will only go so far. It's Sunday morning in Glasgow, and at Renfield Street, it's the final day of Harry's bonus challenge.
See aliens. There is aliens.
We're coming.
Though the staff had a terrible day's trading yesterday, they've picked up some big sales online overnight, leaving them with £4,000 to make up in shop sales today. And as Harry rallies the troops, he's now more worried that he might actually be making a big payout very soon.
Really good. I never expected any of this. I fucking honestly did not. Fucking sneaky bastards. So you should be looking at, if we do 20, it'd be fantastic. It would be absolutely brilliant. Because we've not done that for a wee while. Cool. Right, we get shutters off. Good.
When Harry joined the company, the shop's profits were taking a dip. But thanks to his unique management style, things are on the up.
They've put
a lot of effort into this store. So the 6 months I've been here, we've turned the store around, not just levelling it up, but actually increasing it by 17% in the last 6 months.
16 and 18, please. Just come around this way now.
When I started, I wasn't too sure about the job. You know, it was like, you know, it's the ethos that people think, is that thinking that people think, oh, cash converters, you know, it's like second-hand crappy stuff. You know, people just go in there because they're desperate for money, and it is not the case whatsoever.
Take care.
What I've realised with cash converters is it's not what it is from the outside. You've got to be on the inside to see.
Next up at the back desk is Michael.
Just trying to sell my headphones. I got these headphones in Monaco. I went to the Grand Prix. These are very, very rare, as you can see.
How much are you expecting to get?
Realistically, for the headphones, at least £50. Well, I have these headphones. These are limited edition headphones, which I got in Monaco when I went to the Grand Prix.
Okay, so how much were you looking for the headphones?
No, you give me a price first. I have an idea of how much they're worth.
I'll be honest, we've not saw anything like this. If you don't mind me asking, how much did you pay for them?
I got it for free.
You got them for free?
Yeah, well, so you go to the VIP and they give you headphones and an iPad to watch the race for the wealthy and the rich.
It's not too bad, eh?
My friend's dad sells private jets and he has sold a jet to Lewis Hamilton, so he gets free tickets to the Grand Prix.
I just spoke to the manager there, he's having a look at them, right? What we've noticed is there's a screw missing.
Yep.
Just there, so that will decrease their value.
Yep.
You're looking at about £15 on them. So I don't know if you would take that or not, but that's something we give on them.
If you gave me £15 and gave me a cheap phone, you can call it a deal.
Yeah. Right, give me a wee second to see if we can do that, right?
£15 for those headphones, but hey, whatever.
Michael may dress to impress, but he's a third-year business student relying on student loans, which don't stretch far enough.
I'm an international student. I paid £10,750 to study at the University of Glasgow, not to talk about my accommodation.
And how much does that leave you with much spending money?
No, I'm skint. I've got zero, hence why I'm here, trying to sell some stuff.
Sorry about the way there, bud. I just had a wee check and stuff, like test them. There's a lot of crackling as well in it, so we'll get a tenner. Aye.
Are you sure?
Aye, but we'll give you £10 on it, and we'll do a wee deal on the phone if you want it there. Aye. We're quick to take it.
£10 wasn't what Michael was hoping for.
Finally, some money in my wallet.
But if he can get a cheap phone at a knockdown price, it might be worth his while.
I'll just phone Billy from down at the front, alright?
But Michael seems to have got his wires crossed. Instead of getting a discount, he thinks cash converters are giving him a free phone.
I'll be happy with a BlackBerry, something retro.
With the BlackBerry 990, 140 for 120.
Well, the deal I had with him was I give him my headphones, limited edition headphones, right? And he said he's going to throw in the phone for free. So
throw in a phone for free?
Yeah, well, do I need to go over and speak to him?
Yeah, speak to you, yeah. I'm going to put this in the cabinet. I'll go to the back desk to speak to the supervisor, okay?
There's obviously some miscommunication because what he told me was I'm going to get a phone for free. But obviously I went there and if you can...
Well, what we'll do is we'll give you a phone, we'll take something off it for you.
Well, that's not what he told me. If that's the case, then I want a refund.
I can't give you a free phone. Yeah.
No, but that's what he told me. I told him.
Alright, cool.
Without a free phone, Michael now wants his headphones back.
I don't know what's going on. He doesn't give me a free phone. I might as well just get a refund and take my headphones somewhere else because that's not a good deal for £10 for a limited edition fucking headphones. Well, excuse my French.
Right, cool, you get £10 in it.
Now, with the prospect of walking away empty-handed, Michael has no choice but to take the £10.
No, let's call it a deal. It's fine.
Sorry?
It's fine, I'll sell that for £10 and I'll keep the £10. Okay?
So you don't want to do it now?
No, it's fine. Check
right.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
No, no worries.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get the money and put food on your table, man. Like, I've not got a choice. They've got the bargaining power. Supply and demand. They've regardless of how, even though I have an Aston Martin parked, if I need the money, I'll sell it for £20. It's as simple as.
It's nearly closing time.
Get a move on, it's nearly 10 past.
15 minutes.
Harry's gathering the staff for the final tally-up of the week. After a slow start on the sales floor, they'll be relying on the internet team to pull them through. Luckily for them, a last-minute eBay sale might have pushed them up to the total they've been aiming for.
Put it up on eBay and it sold within a couple of hours.
How much did you get for it?
105. And purchased at 40. So quick turnaround.
As Billy closes the last sale of the day, Harry and Martin are running the figures to see if the staff have done enough to hit the £20,000 target and unlock their bonus. And with some last-minute sales, they've just made it.
Told you, no doubt about it.
How's it feel getting the bonus?
Every day's a bonus.
I was not expecting that.
The staff have done Harry proud, with takings up 50% on this time last year.
Cheers, boss man.
It's 80 for you, Dylan.
I'm ready to take it all.
It's been a great week for the team, but they'll have to keep it up. As next week, inspectors from head office will be paying them a visit, and the shop will have to be at its best.
Sure.
A month on from filming, Mark and Maureen have had a change of fortune. After he catered a friend's party last month, Mark got the idea to set up his own outside catering business from home. He's also just started a full-time job as a chef.
No, hopefully as things pick up and we've got everything else that we've got going, we won't really be dropping the items into cash converters anymore. It's always there if we need it.
After a long wait, Elaine and Mark got the keys to a new flat and have moved in.
So there's a lot of work now that was to be done yet, but that's all finished now and that's all done. And that's me.
They're still struggling on carer's allowance and using cash converters when they need to.
Gonna go somewhere and get a cup of tea? Yeah. And a wee bun? Yeah. Aye.
Job done. Last time on Cashing In,
I will try not to laugh, I promise.
Glasgow manager Harry Harrison was exercising his unique management style to keep morale high. People flocked to the shop to grab one of Harry's bargains.
This is extreme retail.
And to pawn their possessions to get quick cash.
Hey, thanks for coming again.
High five, high five.
Oh no, man! Morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Harry set the staff a challenge to reach their sales target by the end of the week, with a £50 bonus if they were successful.
Right, let's get some shutters off and make our 20k.
Assistant manager Martin and the rest of the team had to deal with problem customers.
Right, we're going to test it. No, we're going to test it first.
No, test it.
We can't.
Because then you'll be stealing it.
And shoplifters.
Swag up back over the daily.
Which eventually paid off when they smashed their target and earned themselves £50 each.
No doubt about it.
I was not expecting that.
Now this is just telling me that your payment's been through, my friend. What will do if I get your warranty card?
It's been 2 weeks since Harry set the team the sales challenge, and the store has been firing on all cylinders.
Oh, you've no him. He's farted, man.
Over 70% of Cash Converters' business is from repeat custom. So in order to keep people coming back, they need to keep them happy.
60, 70, alright man.
How are you, mate?
Have a good weekend, man.
Right, you too, mate.
Alright, man.
Because I couldn't tune that in perfectly.
Doesn't matter. The guys refused it. Please.
It's not the matter. They can tell me no, that.
But not everyone who comes through the door is happy.
You know, because you're still shouting at colleagues.
I was always speaking to get it. The guys want to shout at me.
The staff are having to eject 2 men who were refused service at the back desk.
Just called my colleague a dickhead there, mate. Let's leave it at that.
I never called you into anything, mate.
He did, not you.
No, you.
Yeah.
I believe they didn't get served because they didn't have relevant ID.
I did. I called him a dickhead, yeah. He's a dickhead. You see me standing there waiting there with ages, didn't you? Why did he tell him to go on?
They called Gordy a dickhead.
He sent his mate all the way down, and his mate cash converters make me a right dickhead.
Every customer comes in here to do a buyback or a buy and they still have at least 50 points of ID. The guy's clearly pissed off because he's had to leave the shop for once to go up the shop up to his house to get ID. Come back down still with the wrong ID.
Put some tunes on it.
There was a guy on Sunday called me a fucking muppet.
Right, £2 each name.
Just coming into the shop is Harry, on his day off.
Oh, this is our manager, we never see him.
Right.
He's just had word that a team of inspectors from head office will be heading north next week, and the Renfield Street store is scheduled in for a visit.
It stinks down here.
Cash Converters is a franchise operation, and the inspections are to ensure that each store is up to standard. So Harry will have to get the shop looking its best before the inspector calls.
Nice guy, really. Yeah, so first report I ever got off him was when I first started. Met him a few times since then and had a chat and stuff like that. And he does appraisals on shops and stuff and where he can see that we can make improvements, etc.
Is there anything you're worried about?
It's not that I'd be worried. About anything. Obviously you don't know me.
Store visits are also an important thing because the store does get marked upon them. It is important, you know, that the place is kept to the best standard possible. You know yourself just how untidy it can get within a half-hour visit with 10 customers. So that is up to us to try and keep on top of things.
I can't believe you're eating a fucking Mexican burger.
No, this is a Mexican burger.
At 11:15 in the morning.
This isn't a Mexican burger, don't know. This is a king rib.
And you're going to have the Mexican burger, what, after that?
No, aye, in a minute, aye.
Jesus!
I've just been out of the kitchen and Gordy's eating naan bread and hot dogs with tomato sauce.
Bollocks, he's not.
Robert! What? What is Gordy eating for his breakfast?
Hot dogs.
Aye, on what?
Naan bread.
Get it.
The inspection will check everything from stock levels to store displays and will also examine sales figures. Franchise owner David Thompson will keep a close eye on Harry and the team over the next week. Because if things aren't up to scratch, it's his investment that will be on the line.
Because you're part of a franchise, and what Cash Converters, the parent company, do is make sure that everyone operates to the same high standard. And if you don't get that across all the stores, all you need is one to start a bad reputation. So head office maintain that consistency. Well, ultimately, if you're really sticking, you'll get defranchised.
We're going to be at lunch, Marty, at the bar.
Probably.
You want to say that? A buyback wouldn't be bad, yeah.
mate, aye.
Next up at the back desk, Billy's serving William, who's come in with his computer tablet.
I'm going to get a buyback with a tablet. It's just that I'm needing money for power, and it's the easiest place to come to because there's nobody else I can come to.
William's borrowing £11 against the tablet, and he'll have to pay £14.75 to get it back. But it might be a struggle. William's 3 young kids just started a new school year. Buying uniforms and school supplies for them hasn't left much to run the house.
That's my daughter Danielle, she's come up for 9. Liam, he's 4, he's come up for 5. And my daughter Morgan, she's come up for 8. My boy started school yesterday for the first time. He's all happy, he's got a reading book. So he is. Oh, he's happy, he's got a reading book and he went with the breakfast club this morning. So he did, so that's him. He's a big boy now. Being a single parent, being on benefits and that, sometimes the kids need that bit extra. And places like Cash Converter are good to bring your stuff.
What we do is we're almost like the some people's bank. You know, that's how they transact, that's how they manage their money through us. mean, look, at the end of the day, we've all been there. You know, we were brought up in a council house in Dunfermline, and you know, my family never had a car till I was 16 years old. Never been on holiday till I was 18. So you know, we know what it's like, and everyone has to manage the money to some degree.
William hasn't worked in over 10 years because of an injury he suffered at his last job.
I've been disabled from birth. When I was born, my two arms were dislocated and a paralysis wrist. I had got a job and it was welding, and when we were having partial feeling in my hand, I burnt a hole through my hand, and my doctor told me I had to give my work up. They put me on the sick, and I've been on the sick ever since. So I have.
Was it very tough?
I don't know myself any better. I've been like that all my life. I was 44 the other day. I don't know my life any better.
Good afternoon, Cash for the Glasgow. Billy speaking. How may I help you?
Pawning the tablet has got William back on an even keel. But tomorrow, another unexpected family expense will send him back to raise more money. In the heart of Motherwell town centre lies another one of David Thompson's franchise stores.
496 to go.
And today, manager George has come up with a new approach. He's planning a fun day in the shopping precinct to raise awareness of the store and hopefully boost sales.
We've got 4 mannequins, the big giant inflatable Motherwell football that Cash Converters sponsor. The kids will get to weave in and out with the ball, so it's a way of kind of reminding people that we're there, or hopefully just even spend some money today.
George is pulling out all the stops and has enlisted Cash Converter's own mascot, Cashy the cat.
Let's go!
As the party gets started outside, the shop starts to fill up. And next up at the back desk is single mum Amanda. She's down to her last few pounds, so she and 19-year-old daughter Kimberly have come to pawn the family laptop.
Hello. Hi, it was to see what I'd get for this.
You're looking to buy it back?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
What Windows is on it?
Oh God, Windows...
XP, unfortunately we're not taking them at the minute. It's Windows 7 or Windows 8 only at the minute.
Oh, you're joking me, man.
Just it's quite a low spec.
Right.
Sorry, you have to wait in the queue.
Right, cheers.
See you later.
Thank you. It's a few year old, but... don't know.
What are you going to go and do now?
Try somewhere else. I need money. Bloody sick of this shit.
Amanda's got 4 children, the youngest of whom is just 3.
Sick of it.
There's no food in the house, and she was relying on the money from the laptop to get them by.
We give out quite a lot of money each month, basically to all different people for all different walks of life who just need to borrow money for whatever reason. It could be someone who just needs £5 to put in their electricity, so they come in with their laptop.
Shit.
What are you going to do now?
I haven't a bloody clue, do you know that? Haven't a clue.
The impression I would have had at this type of store would be that it was always people who needed money because they had a drink problem or they had a gambling problem or whatever. But it's people who know that it's going to be a week or 2 before they get paid. They've got something of value there that's sitting that they can do without for a week or 2. It's worth enough to get them back on the road again.
It's to buy food, I've no food. Drips and drabs in the freezer, but nothing that can feed them. It's ridiculous. Never been as skint as this.
As Amanda heads for home empty-handed. Back in Glasgow city centre, the staff are getting a head start on making the store look ship-shape before next week's big inspection. Everything has to be up to Cash Converters' exacting standards, and luckily, Billy has spotted an oversight.
Right next to it was
Little smart horses.
You can't put tits out, can you?
It's an 18 rated one.
Aye.
What, even if there's a picture of somebody with tits out?
Aye.
No, you can't.
You can.
do that.
Friday, Phil will come in and then he'll send a wee report back. Because we've got a slow visit, usually a slow visit will follow in between that mystery shop. So you'll probably find that the mystery shop's been done either last week or we'll get it this week.
A mystery shopper will pose as a regular customer and evaluate the staff's performance in secret. And as far as the staff are concerned, it could be anyone. The mystery shopper will also have a backstory planned should any member of staff try to catch them out. And the next potential assessor at the back desk is Ian, who's come in with a guitar.
Just got a guitar that I've had for a while, don't really play it so much. I think I might as well get some cash for it. It's actually been towards a diploma course which I'm doing just now in game design. So the more cash helps really to get paid for.
It's a plausible story from Ian, but he may be about to put Harry to the test.
Are you wanting to sell it or buy back?
Sell please, if possible, yeah.
Alright.
Cash converters have had problems in the past with customers trying to sell counterfeit goods. So head office want all members of staff to be able to tell the difference between a forgery and the genuine article. Tam's on the phone to another store to get tips on spotting replica guitars.
Just need some expert advice.
One of the challenges we have is that you never know what's going to come in the door. It could be a Fender guitar, it could be a set of golf clubs. And the other thing we've got a responsibility to do is to make sure that they're authentic. They'll copy anything these days. So we have members of staff that are specialists in their own area.
Not sure. I've made a mistake with a guitar before, so that's really
faking.
What are you looking out for?
To see if it's basically real or fake, just like the imperfections of the guitar. I mean, like some guitars I've got like, manufactured in different countries. If it's made in China, it's really, really cheap. Made in USA, then it's really expensive, depending on the type of brand it is.
Well, if it's counterfeit, then clearly we can't buy it. It's illegal. Somebody else owns the rights for that item. But there's more and more counterfeit goods online these days, and that's why you really need to know what you're doing when you're buying over the back counter.
Having done the research, it looks like everything's above board with Ian's guitar.
Sounds all right to me.
And all that's left is for Harry to offer the correct price.
Could probably offer you about 180, 190. Because we would put it out for 300.
Would you be able to do two? Would you do? If you did two?
Yeah, we'll do two, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a gamble at times, but Harry's doing the transaction, so he can't blame me.
80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200.
Thank you very much.
Okay, mate.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Harry could have scored the shop top marks, but the real mystery shopper may be still to appear, so they'll have to stay sharp.
I don't know if are you meant to hold a wire onto the actual metal bit?
No.
Back in Motherwell,
Nothing, because I don't want it. One laptop, coming back home.
Amanda's arrived back home to break the bad news to the kids and come up with a new plan to raise some money.
In fact, you lot have got bank accounts, haven't you? I wonder if I could take you up and raid your bank accounts. I did that with Kimberly. You will get me out £100 out of your account. Hi, doggy woggies.
Mum, can you take it out of my bank? We'll split the money with you. 50-50. How much do I have in it?
We've missed the banks now, anyway.
Amanda's unemployed and not expecting any benefit money through for another week.
Money at the moment is very, very tight. I've no electricity at the moment. I've about £1 in gas. I get income support every 2 weeks, so I had that last week. That's what, 120 a fortnight or something. And then there's week on the dot I get child tax credits, but every 4 weeks I get my child benefit. So there's 1 week that I only get like my child tax credits, and that's got to last me, which it doesn't. Contemplating just running away or whatever. Sod it all. can't do this.
Amanda often struggles to budget for the month. And now, she has a week left to feed 4 kids with no money. It's Monday morning in Glasgow, and Billy's getting the window displays looking their best before Friday's big inspection. Well, downstairs.
This is done doing my backing. I've already done my backing once. These are the kind of things that we get in.
Harry checks the stock that's just been bought in. And sometimes they get more than they bargained for.
1955. Glasgow bank blast fails.
Linesman kicked referee jailed.
God, you need some muscle for that.
The staff are still on the lookout for their mystery shopper.
Okay, Benny. Thanks for that. Cheers, bye.
And Harry wants to be the one to face them, to guarantee a good score for the team.
Well, I got the mystery shopper last time. So 0% you got He's got 98% last time. We did have one which was 40-odd%, which is I think the worst one we had.
I'm still waiting on my tenants for you.
Who did the coffee?
Martin.
The staff will be on their best behaviour for the next few days. And next up at the back desk, Ross is in with partner Ashley.
We've been using cash converters over the last maybe 3 years, bringing in sort of different DVDs and stuff like that just to get by. It gets harder, you know, through the week, sanctions and stuff like that as well. So being late for an appointment even by like 10 minutes, they stop your money for up to like 9 weeks and all that as well, so we do struggle.
Ross's benefit money was stopped a few months ago when he was late for an appointment. And during that time, he built up a substantial debt he's still trying to pay off.
I was talking to you last time you were in, you know? I think so, it was PlayStation 2 games. That's the one. So a bit of gas, a bit of electricity, and some bits and bobs, you know. I'm a type 1 diabetic sort of thing, so I'm insulin and dietary controlled. I'm not allowed raw sugar, so need to have natural sugars like the lactose in the house. I could end up in hospital over a matter of 2 grams of sugar in my blood, you know what I mean?
Coma?
I could end up in a coma. You know, I've been in a 3-day coma because I've not been able to get food. And that was because the job centre wouldn't give us a crisis loan at the time. So it's things like that. It's hard. You know, it keeps on getting harder.
I don't really know about them. I've never been sanctioned. I know it can affect people's benefits and it ruins life. That's what it can do.
That's fantastic, thank you very much.
You think of somebody that's got nothing at all, like they've no money at all, and then to find out they're getting sanctioned for 6 months. How are they going to live for 6 months? How are they going to eat? So the first place they'll come is here, to sell all their valuables.
Almost 1 million job seekers claimants have been subject to a benefit sanction decision in the last year, leaving many, like Ross, with no money coming in for weeks or months. In the Gorbals.
Morgan, go and put that in the living room for Liam, please, eh? Right, go and you get your dinner. Dad will make you a drink in a minute.
William's at home with his 3 young children. The £11 he got for his tablet has been spent on topping up his gas and electricity. And just as well.
Would you help if I turned the ring on, wouldn't it?
Because it's lunchtime.
Danielle's 8, she'll be 9 in January. Morgan's 7, she'll be 8 in June. And Liam's 4, Liam will be 5 in February. Yeah, he just started school last week and he's loving it.
William shares equal care of the kids with his ex-partner.
Oh, that's a done, Daddy.
Is that you done, mate? With me and her having fantastic communications and like, having my friendship, the kids always know no matter what happens, like health-wise, education-wise, or anything, that their mum and dad's going to stand side by side and be there for them, so it's a bonus for them, though.
A new addition to the household is dog Ginger, who's recovering from just being knocked down.
Our dog's called Ginger because my brother named him after his hair.
Ginger!
I'm sad about the dog because he's just young. He is not one yet. And because he's our baby.
I'd seen the fox at the corner of my eye. He stepped off the road and he got hit with a car and the driver kept going. So, young boy that was there, he helped us up the stairway. Took him to the vet the following day. A broken leg, he got a pin put in it. And I'm going to take him back next week for a check-up.
No, me? I'm sad because my dog got knocked down and then he went to the hospital and I was crying my heart out and I was upset about my dog.
On top of school costs, William now has vet's bills to cover. And since his visit to cash converters, he's been back to the pawn shops to raise more money.
I pawned my telly. I've got a big 40-inch fin telly. Took it to one of the shops, put it in. Guy gave us £150. So I just went and I bought the uniforms. I need this kept, I need that kept. I get tax credits for the kids and I get child benefit for the kids. It comes to about £800 a month. And I get my own money. But what I try to do is I try to get for the house and things that me and the kids need off my own money.
You want
your sausages cut up and the beans put in the top of it?
Yeah. Yes.
My mum and my big sister always made sure that we could cook, we could run a house. Right, cheers pal. Right, I'll put that in the basket.
Right.
She always made sure that we had what we needed and that's a thing that I've learnt. So I try to put the same values onto them.
With more and more items being pawned to provide for his children, William's chances of getting them all back look increasingly remote. Back in Glasgow, Martin's making a start on cleaning stock before Friday's inspection.
Clean this controller because it's got dead skin on it. Believe it or not, this is one of the cleaner controllers I've seen. Cocktail stick. Pawnbroker's best friend.
And next up at the back desk is music student Tendai.
I'm out of money, so my only option was to pawn my beloved computer. Tomorrow I get paid tomorrow, so I just need me enough money to get by. You have to be very careful with how you budget your money, I suppose, yeah. I mean, for me, unfortunately, I've got too many people I need to be looking after, people back home as well, so it can be pretty hard sometimes, I'm from Zimbabwe, yeah, see, and all my family's back home. I have to put a little bit for my mom and my dad, it has to be done.
Most of Tendai's money is sent back to support his family in Africa, leaving him very little for food and electricity. Pawning his computer is his only hope of getting by until tomorrow.
I'll get paid tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, so I need to pawn this just for today and then I'll come get it. One thing is, you got missing that, just the keyboard.
But his keyboard is missing a key.
Afraid not, no, we're not missing.
And Rab can't take it from him.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, but we've got to take it in full, complete working order, I'm afraid.
What about this? Would you give me anything for this bus fare?
What make it?
I don't know, but I mean Primark, so I can get some bus fare back home now.
Sorry, man.
Nah, that's alright.
Alright.
How you feeling about that?
Disappointed, yeah. I mean, I just need me at least £50, what I'm saying? I can buy some food, I was supposed to be in college today, but I didn't have bus fare. I walked to town actually, Yeah, so that means me walking back home. Yeah, just cause missing a small button there, innit? I'll come back and get it tomorrow, but I suppose policies and procedures, what can you do?
I'll be back. Give them a due, some do come back, but if we believed everybody, we'd be shutting them in.
most foreign people, you see, especially I know Africans, especially, you know, that's the main reason why they come over here, you know, so they can look after their family at home, you know. Yeah. My dad and my mom, they're old enough, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big man now, you see, so they need all the help they can get, you know.
In Motherwell, Amanda is still 4 days away from her next benefit check. She's looking into applying for a short-term loan. So she's on the phone to Cash Converters.
I'm gonna come up and apply for a loan, or try anyway. It was just to see what ID do I need. Okay then, brilliant, thank you. I've never been this skint in my life. I don't even know where it came about. I think when their dad left, it all went downhill from there. We've been together, what, 21 years? And we split up. He moved out in October. Since I broke up with him, it's been hard going money-wise. Emotionally, it's been hard going because I'm stuck with the kids 24/7. Whereas at least I could nip out to my pals for an hour. I can't even do that now.
Up until a few years ago, Amanda had a successful career as a nurse. But an unexpected pregnancy quickly changed all of that.
I quit nursing because I found out I was pregnant with Jamie, and it just all became that much of a shock to me, and I really don't know what happened, but I stopped going. Yeah, I loved it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. No, I can't get that open.
Amanda's been relying on pawn shops since the split from her husband, but she's running out of things to sell.
I'm just getting hate for that.
No, Mum, you're not selling that.
And the family camcorder is next on the
Go
list.
on it and I'll get it back out. Just put your PS back. No.
While down at the Motherwell store,
Well, you're just signing to say you're over the age 18. I'm giving you £15 a day and it was your surfboard to sell me, even though you found it in a loft.
manager George has just had some worrying news. When the inspectors arrive at the end of the week to check on Renfield Street, they'll be paying him a visit too. With only a few days to get the shop up to scratch, George is less than confident, having picked up some black marks when the store was last inspected.
So I think the last time he was here, it wasn't the right time for him to see our windows. We were doing a lot of changes with a lot of stock movement and stuff, and it probably wasn't the way I would like it to look, or the way it normally looks. So when you get visitors from cash converters or from other stores, it's a time when everything should be at its absolute best. In the worst case scenario, if your store was absolutely terrible, you wouldn't be a franchise any longer. They would take the franchise away from you.
Head office want to see a marked improvement in the store on Friday, or George will have some explaining to do. Amanda's arrived at Cash Converters and is hoping a short-term loan might be the answer to her money problems.
Come to me arm and head first. I know you need 60-day statements, right? I've been over, my bank's just shut.
Do you have access to online banking at all?
I do, but I don't go. I'm no good with computers at all.
We need a 60-day statement, so it would have to bring up that day's date if you brought
But she doesn't have the relevant paperwork.
You'd think I was a junkie, wouldn't you, bloody? Selling everything. I'm going to see what I can get for this now. Thank you.
With no luck at the loan desk, selling the camcorder is now Amanda's only chance of raising enough money to look after the family.
Oh, please be nice to me. Please. Yeah, please.
It's not much on it, because it's a big old style.
Hmm?
You don't even take it.
Oh, you're joking me.
But the camera's too old, and they can't buy it from her.
Fuck, it's alright. I just needed someone to be nice to me. See you later. Out of luck again, I'm afraid.
So what are you going to do for the weekend?
I haven't a clue. Go home and greet, I think. I'm on the verge of that at the minute.
It's Wednesday morning in Glasgow city centre. The staff have only 2 days left to get the shop looking shipshape before Friday's inspection. And with the added pressure of a mystery shopper, Harry's come up with an exercise to make the staff engage more with customers and hopefully get them top marks if they're the one that serves the examiner.
But the one thing I want everybody to do, I want you to speak to customer and ask them what 3 things they feel they would need to survive on a desert island. And then I've got a random statement you've got to get into a conversation with somebody, right? Pedro's, just last week, I stuffed a ferret. Right? And then Rab, this is an easy one. I'm looking at starting my own secret cult. Do you know anybody who may join? Yeah, right, cool. Right, let's get these shutters off and do our task of the day.
As soon as the doors open, Rab gets in on the act.
There's a few things to go.
3 things to take away. Right, I'd take... What line, brew? I'd take my smoke. What would I take?
Water.
My phone and bags. But if you're on a desert island, just surrounded by water, so you don't need water.
But you can't drink that water.
I'd take a thing, a bag of chips. A bag of chips.
As Rab gets started on Harry's task,
Thanks for that, guys.
in Milton, in the north of Glasgow,
I can't reach the key, I need a chair. It's up there.
Ross is at home in the flat he shares with partner Ashley and their 2 rescue cats, Doobie and Missy. The money Ross got from pawning his PlayStation has gone on food and topping up the prepay electricity meter.
Basically, you just take the key to the shop, any pay point, hand that over to them, put the credit in, then you just plug it back into the machine and it registers the credit, basically. I put £20 in that on Tuesday, and that's us nearly finished. £5 left to do a week. It's never so much that it should take that amount, you know, it just rolls and rolls and rolls, and before you know it, you're on emergency. Then having to sell something just to sort of pull yourself back out again.
Ross is a type 1 diabetic and recently fell into a 3-day coma when a benefit sanction left him unable to buy food. But he now has an emergency solution.
That's for when I have a hypo attack. It's basically pure sugar sort of thing in a sort of liquid form. You just crack it open, squeeze it in your mouth.
But it doesn't taste very nice.
Absolutely bogging.
Yes.
But I mean, if we run out of bread, that's us screwed. You know, well, that's me screwed.
Ross literally just collapsed right in front of me, and I had to phone an ambulance, and he took into the hospital, and he got something to eat and got his insulin injected into him and stuff like that.
Just because I couldn't get something proper to eat. But we've managed to pull ourselves through it, and we just want to be just normal people and not have to worry about where our next meal is going to come from.
Ross and Ashley had to rely on food banks after his benefits were stopped. And next week, that's where they'll end up again. Back at the Glasgow store, the staff have been busy with Harry's Desert Island Challenge.
Much looking for it.
And Rabs is assisting his next customer in selling an unwanted gift to help heal a broken heart.
I was going to give it to her on our 2nd year anniversary, but we broke up.
Probably wasn't the reason about £5, would it?
Tough times.
Well, at the front of the shop, William is back at Cash Converters.
What are you doing?
But this time, he's not brought in more things to pawn. Today, he's starting to buy things back.
I'm in to redeem my tablet that I've got another week ago.
And how much do you have to pay to get it back?
£14.75.
Oh, how are we doing? You
Right,
stop being here, please.
What, buddy?
Got a question for you.
Go.
If you were on a desert island,
Right.
what 3 things would you take with you?
Probably take a knife. An accelerant with flints.
Flint?
something to put your water into.
Cool.
If you were in an aeroplane and you crashed in a desert island,
Aye.
where would you bury your survivors?
I don't know.
Sad guy, because you don't bury survivors, no.
William had struggled to budget his money over the past month with extra school costs. But he's taking steps to make sure it doesn't happen again.
I'm going to see about opening a bank account this afternoon. So and it means I can get my benefits changed from post office into a bank account. And it means that I can save easier. Because you can't put money into your post office account, it's just for your benefits. So with a bank account, I can put money in it, I know. And it means that if the Waynes need anything, I've got money left.
There are almost 1 million adults in the UK without bank accounts. And so pawning has become a way of managing money.
Cheers, mate. I'll see you later.
After today, William may have left his borrowing days behind. In Motherwell,
You need to find these trainers.
I don't even know where they are.
Amanda and the family have just about made it to payday, as their next benefit check comes in tomorrow.
I'm a sensible one.
And it looks like their money will have to stretch that bit further, as her daughter Kimberly has just found out that she's pregnant.
Oh, it's chaos.
When did you find out you're pregnant?
Weekend.
5 weeks. She's not happy.
Have you always got kids?
I lost my first one. Then having this one.
It's not good timing for Kimberly's new arrival, as Amanda's had a letter from the job centre asking her to go in for an appointment to review her claim for tax credits. Failure to show up might result in her benefits being stopped.
If I'd missed this, then they'd stop my money, basically. It's always jam-packed in here as well. Hate it.
Amanda relies on benefits for every aspect of life, and if anything was to happen to them, the impact would be devastating. Back in Glasgow,
God, we were happy when we were younger, weren't we? Just to give us a robot that farts.
the staff have only one more day to get the store looking its best before the big inspection, first thing tomorrow morning.
Did you see the email for David Patrick?
No.
A&B went bust as well.
David's come in as there's been a shake-up of the pawnbroking sector across the UK.
What's happening with the cash brokers? You heard anything?
No.
Overnight, two of Cash Converter's main high street competitors have ceased trading.
I think basically what's happened is it's to do with the revaluation of gold, the price of gold, because the price of gold's dropped. You know, if they're entering into a loan with a customer and they're valuing the gold at a certain price and lending the customer as much as they can, if the price of that drops by 30-35%, then they're actually having to revalue the assets of the business, and I think that's where they've taken a real hit.
Is that all there is then?
No, I've got...
Is that 18?
We do... It's not a huge amount. We offer it as a service, but it's not a core part of our business. So we always make sure there's enough in there to manage the fluctuations in the gold price.
When I started 6 months ago, gold was probably valued at around about £10-11 a gram. Today's price is £8.70, and that's in 5 months, 6 months. It's dropped.
Prices may be low, but with fewer competitors, Cash Converters could be expecting a gold rush. Up first at the back desk is James, looking to sell his parents' much-loved jewellery.
My mum died and my dad died, so I'm just done with their jewellery, you know, so I was hoping to get rid of them because they're just memories in the house, you know.
Right, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to acid test it, so I'm going to need to scrape into it.
I'm hard to hear.
What I need to do is scrape into it to determine what type of gold it is. There's no official hallmark on it, so I don't know if it's 9 carat, 14 carat, 18 carat. Basically, to tell me what type of gold it is, I'm going to need to do an acid test on it. You need to use a scriber. put some acid on it. If it turns up green at any point, it means it's not genuine gold, it could be gold plated, so on. If it goes a dark brown colour, it'll say that it's 9 carat.
But Tam doesn't get as far as the acid test.
You can already see that it's going to be gold plated. When you scrape it in it a wee bit, it normally just scrapes the gold, it will remain a gold colour, but you can see underneath it that it's going silver, which means it's gold plated. It's just when you scrape the surface, it's not real gold. I'm just going to tell the customer now about that. How you doing? Right, I'm not sure if it's actually real gold because I'm doing the scrape at it and it's coming up silver.
You go to a reputable jeweller as well.
Yeah.
My mum go to, you know.
Because it's gold plated, we wouldn't buy it if it was just plain
Right.
silver.
You mean if it was all silver, it would be okay.
Because it's gold
Right.
plated, it could be seen as misleading.
It's disappointing for James, who'd believed it to be real gold. He's hoping he'll have better luck with his other chain.
So if you give me 2 seconds, I'll do that right. This is the 9 carat acid. You've got different types of acid. You've got your 9 carat, you've got your 14A, is it 22 it says on this one?
If the acid test comes up green on this one, James will have to leave empty-handed.
You can already see it's going awfully green in there. It's bubbling. Unfortunately, the change is the same as the
It's the same.
We
Sorry to take up your time.
No, that's no problem at all. See you later. Bye. Maybe that gold, there was a lot of weight in it. I mean, so like, you have to be thorough with the testing. Because sometimes they've bought it for some place or they've fought for these years that it was gold and it turns out the real one that gives them the bad news.
So I don't know if you want me to expense on £32, just walk over.
Yeah, just take it round.
Just take them around.
Back in Motherwell, Amanda's finished her meeting at the job centre, and it wasn't what she was expecting.
Well, I've been they're putting me down for a course to go back onto doing nursing again. So it's good money. Good money.
So how are you feeling about it?
I'm looking forward to it actually. I'm hoping it'll perk me up a bit. Right, well, I'm getting put on a course, my clinical support course in May. Just to freshen me up. Mum might be back in nursing after.
After years out of work, she could be about to get the fresh start she's been looking for.
So, what will you do for childcare?
Hopefully Kimberly, but I don't know if she's... I hope so, she will. You will, won't you, bitch? If I get paid, I will. $7.50 an hour.
It's Friday morning at Renfield Street, the day of the big inspection.
So, we'll do a game, right? This is my new game.
Harry's so confident of a good result that he's rewarding the staff's hard work over the past week with a game and the bonus of a day off for whoever wins.
Right, so it is, it's going to be a game of hangman. You don't just get the day off though, I'll give you 20 quid, so if you want to go for lunch, have dinner, go to the cinema, whatever you want. Right, so it's a song.
There's a hangman.
No, you get it draws as you get it wrong. So we'll start this side and work that way. So you've got A.
Beautiful day.
That's what I was thinking.
With the inspector due shortly,
I know the first word.
Harry's got everything under control. But it's a different story in Motherwell, where George knows it's his reputation on the line if the inspector sees no improvement in the store from his last visit.
Right, we've got Tony Wardley coming up, who's the business development manager. Last time Tony was in, we didn't have our TVs on or anything kind of bright and flashy in the windows, which, as you know, we normally do have. So have a quick look about. Me and Rab will have a store walk, see if there's anything that needs freshening up.
But as George heads outside to begin his last-minute checks,
We had that before.
he finds there are things he's overlooked.
How much is the game? Why is the game in there? How much is the telly? I'd take the watches, put them in with the jewellery. Just a better place for them to go.
But it's now too late to do anything about it,
Tony's here,
as their Inspector Tony has just arrived. And the first place he wants to look is the windows. While back in Glasgow,
Fascinating rhythm, Bob. Yeah! Get it?
Bastard!
I honestly didn't think anyone would get it. So Beckett shuts off, ready for when Phil turns up.
Harry's game had eased the tension for now, but their inspector is on his way. Over in Motherwell,
Oh no!
it's payday for Amanda.
Will you please stop swearing?
She's about to go for the weekly food shop before she pays any other bills.
My plans are really going shopping, getting some food in, get some gas, electric, and then that'll be me. Skint again until next week, but because I'm only getting one payment this week, so.
How much is that?
160 odd.
And how much do you think you'll have it by the end of today?
None. No, I'll not have any. Right, is that you? No, mine. Let's go shopping! You can't play with it though, because you've no shoes on.
Amanda's awaiting an email from the job centre to confirm the start date of her nursing course. But if it doesn't come soon, the car will be the next thing to be sold.
Unless I get a job, I just can't afford to keep it going.
Because how much is that a month?
It's a bloody fortune. It's like 40 quid a month for the insurance. Then you've got your petrol, a tenner a week, because that's all I can afford, if that. And then you've got your tax. It's 90 quid for 6 months, you know. 90 quid's a lot of money to me. Can't even afford 20 quid. Bring me sunshine. Oh, look at that. That's just perfect parking, mate, Chris.
Amanda stocks up while the going's good. Back in Glasgow, Harry's inspector has arrived.
I remember last time we came in and there was loads of microwaves and stuff all piled up there, which looks tons better. It's cleaner.
Yeah.
It just looks cleaner, it looks fresher. Stuff like this, it's well presented. The tickets are good. You know, it's just a different store.
Harry's off to a great start. But in Motherwell...
One thing I would say is the spec on that handwritten, would we normally?
No, we wouldn't normally do that.
Really kind of do that, would we?
George is feeling the pressure.
Things like, how much is that toaster?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know because there's no ticket on it. Is the TV for sale? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it looks better, but I think it's all about the presentation sometimes. You know, we're selling it at a cheaper price anyway than they pay at Samuel's or Jackson's or whatever. But again, they wouldn't present it in that kind of way.
No.
But there's no reason why that quality of that product is being demeaned.
No, I'll
looks demeaned by that.
The inspector has picked up on all the things George was worried about, and there's still the rest of the afternoon for him to unearth more problems. Back in Glasgow, in the south side of the city, the Destiny Angels food bank has 2 new clients. Ross and Ashley found out 2 days ago that their benefits have been stopped again. Without food, Ross runs the risk of falling into a diabetic coma. So they've come to the food bank for whatever help they can get.
Basically, the benefits office had sent me a letter to my old address, and because they'd sent it to the old address, obviously I never got the appointment, and they stopped the money because I missed the appointment. I appealed the decision, and that could take up to 6 months to sort out.
Mel, have you got something?
I thought we were in a position where we were actually going to be able to get on with our lives now.
Destiny Angels co-founder Dave Thompson knew Ross from his last benefit sanction. And since then, the food bank's resources have been pushed to the limit, with over 80% of their referrals now due to benefit sanctions.
There has been a huge increase of people who just don't have anything because their money's been sanctioned. And I know that sometimes government will say there's no proof of it, but the proof that we see week in, week out, when people have been sanctioned, they've got no money. And if they've got no money, they've no money for food. And so what else can we do but feed them?
Right, I'll get your card sorted now, and then one by one we'll take you through and get you food.
We applied for the hardship fund, got denied. We applied for crisis loans. That's it. You know, we've exhausted all our options really, and that's us just rock bottom now.
I knew them when I was homeless. I knew them from the City Mission across the road. I used to talk to them quite a lot, and I remember their situation was quite dire even then, you know, so it's a real surprise to kind of see them today, you know what I mean? I kind of got out of that a few years ago. I was homeless, I think, for about 3 years on and off. I mean, we just give them as much help as we can, really, that's all. They're never big enough to contain the food.
It seems to me that what we're creating is almost a two-tier economy here. We're getting a lot of highly skilled, well-paid jobs when you've got almost an underclass of extremely low-paid or unemployment. But to look after your family in an environment where you have the haves and the have-nots, I don't think that that's a fair and just society. We're supposed to be trying to share our resources with one another in our world.
Nice one, thank you, take care.
Back in Motherwell.
How much did you end up spending in there?
£53 it come to, but I got off my £5 voucher, so well, I got a full trolley. So not bad.
It's been a good day's shopping, and the food will see the family through until the next benefit check arrives.
State of my kitchen.
Mum, there you go. Can we get more kind of fudge?
Oh, you clever boy.
But as Amanda heads back out to top up her gas and electricity meters, she realises she's overspent.
I've gone and spent my gas and electric money. I've not got it. That's all loaded up, but I'll maybe get scraped by for it. I've got my fags, so 7, 8, 9. I can put 9 in my electric. Gas, I just need to wait.
The family now faces another 6-day stretch with no gas. Back in Glasgow.
You notice how that seat's lower than mine? So I'm like an interviewer. Yeah, so you just can't feel...
The hierarchy. Yeah, I know my place.
Harry's inspection is over.
Feedback, mate, has been brilliant. You know, the store's rocking, Galvin's really happy. I mean, you've completely changed the motivation of the guys, the morale of the guys, the atmosphere is totally different.
We want to be the best. We want to beat all the franchise stores and stuff, and that's what I want. That's why I see this store, and that's what I want.
Like, well done, mate. You've done some really good work. And well done to you as well, mate.
Harry and the team's hard work has paid off.
Yeah, well done, guys. Spot on.
They've scored top marks across the board. And in Motherwell, although the day didn't start well, the inspector was impressed with the improvements George has made to the shop since his last visit.
We'd identified a couple of key areas within the business we needed to concentrate on, specifically really in terms of standards within the store, looking to attract new customers. And I think George has taken that on board, that the better it is for the business and better for the franchise overall.
Yeah, it went well. It was nice to see Tony. He's going to be quite regular, coming up to see us every 6 weeks or so, which is just part of the commitment that they make when you become part of a franchise. The more time he spends, the better for us and the better the relationship, and he keeps in contact with you.
A month on from filming, and things are on the up for Ross and Ashley. Their benefits are due to be reinstated in 2 weeks. In the meantime, they've been taking a free course on healthy eating.
Something like this in the community is amazing. It's definitely good for us, especially because we're like living on a budget and stuff like that.
A healthy diet is vital if Ross is to keep on top of his diabetes. So between the classes and the food bank, it looks like he'll make it through this latest benefit sanction. And in Motherwell, there's been big news for Amanda.
Lovely, thank you.
A substantial windfall from her father has bailed the family out.
How much is that? You're fucking serious?
Excuse me.
With more money than she knows what to do with, there's been some big spending. This money will see them through in the short term, but Amanda's hopes of a return to nursing have taken a hit.
I don't think I'll be getting on my course because I never sent off an email from the job centre. So I think that's out the window at the moment. I need to try again.
And a month after the store visit, Glasgow got the results from the mystery shopper, who was served by Harry. They scored an impressive 98%.
Thanks to me. Me! 98%.
Last time cashing in.
Right next to it was little smart horses.
Put it out, can you?
You can't do that.
Harry and the Glasgow team had been getting the shop ready for an inspection by head office.
Clean this controller because it's got dead skin oil in it. Cocktail stick. Pawnbroker's best friend.
Looks tons better.
The Renfield Street store scored top marks.
Well done, mate. You've done some really good work. And well done to you as well, mate.
But franchise owner David's other store in Motherwell was struggling to turn a profit.
Normally it takes 18 months to 2 years for a store to start making some money, but Motherwell's, I can see it be a little bit longer than that.
And after manager George received a difficult visit from head office.
One thing I would say is the spec on that handwritten would be normally.
No. David knew something had to be done.
Well, ultimately, if you're really sticking, you'll get defranchised.
At Renfield Street in Glasgow city centre. It's been a month since their glowing store visit.
Have a quick meeting. It might interest you, this one as well.
And manager Harry's been trying to keep morale high in his morning meetings.
Yeah, you're getting a bonus, yeah. You get to keep your job.
He's been regaling everyone with a fascinating Scottish fact each day, much to the amusement of the staff.
Oh, you get your shite book.
He's feeling 65 days of being Scottish.
What were you here the other day? My 365 Scottish amazing facts.
Mate, I missed it.
Yesterday's was poor.
Got it.
Right, here we go. The Forth Bridge isn't just a Scottish landmark, it's a wonder of the modern engineering world. The first major structure in Britain to be built on steel, 64,800 tonnes of it. It's incredibly strong and engineers predict it will stand for 100 years from now.
As Martin opens the doors to a waiting crowd, it's not long before the shop fills up.
Your iPod, you get it.
At the back desk,
Oh, there we go.
Harry's testing out some DJ equipment.
That mic only works on one side.
He needs to make sure it works before they can lend money against it.
Yo, I'm Harry D. I'm in the place to be. I'm going to rock you all through the galaxy.
Right guys, I'm off. I'm going my break.
Let me go back to work.
There's Rap in the corner, eating a donut.
That's the wrong Bobby.
I'm in the wrong profession. That's what it is, I'm in the wrong profession.
Looking for a good price for his old DJ equipment is Frank.
There are a set of turntables for scratching. I'm 38 now. I'm getting a bit older. So when I was a younger boy, when they were more popular, I was into them. And I had a lot of records, now they're all away, I'm selling them. Back in the day, you wouldn't get them for any less than £12 I paid £8 for them. That's not including the mixer in the middle.
I'm doing two things at once, this is what a good manager's are like.
How much are you going to get for? £2.50. It's a turntable decks.
Alright. Yeah, lift it up onto you.
Done.
I'll get the expert on it.
The box itself is £2.80 alone, just for the box. The Gemini box.
And how much are you looking to get out of this?
£2.50, mate.
Let me look it up, man, right, and see if I can get a good price, alright?
See the needles for them alone, they're nearly £250 for the needles.
I need to see also how much it retails for and stuff like that before I get a decent price. Obviously it's got a couple of things missing for it. I mean, so that will affect the price. Because they are quite old turntables, you know what I mean? The mixer's quite old as well.
They're coming back, mate, see it's dub. You can't scratch with them, you can't scratch with the new ones, you know what I mean? That's the beauty of a turntable, you can't scratch with CDs.
And it's £250 you're looking for?
Aye. I'll take two. And that's, I'm only going to listen to. It's breaking my heart to take two, but to be quite honest with you.
Right, mate, it's going to be newer and newer. That valuation anyway, that says they are pretty old. I saw the turntables alone going for £25. That's for the pair. That's fully working order. I'll just show you, mate. Like, places like eBay and stuff, people have sold them and got rid of them for 43 quid. Right? And that's what the pair.
So what are you willing to offer for a lot?
For a lot? I almost don't want to insult you with a price, I mean, but like, I can give you something for them, but I just can't give you as much as you're expecting. About 30, 35 quid. Total, mate. But obviously we need to think about the selling value as well.
Can you not give 50?
I'll go 40, but that's the most I'll do.
Can I buy it back?
Aye, no worries, mate. What are you thinking?
Surprised. I'm surprised.
If he said he's been DJing for a long time and stuff, it becomes a sentimental value to them, so they think it's worth more. I mean, but at the end of the day, like, second-hand prices are going to be a lot less on the internet. That sort of come to eBay selling for less than the 40. I mean, for things, and at the end of the day, I think I've done him a favour. If he will be back, he'll be back. If this need, we'll sell it to them. Alright, mate, I'll catch you later on.
Shit happens, mate. Sorry for swearing, but that's the way it goes, isn't it?
Everybody's got a story when they come in, I mean, but at the end of the day, if I give you a bad price for something, it's me that gets my arse kicked. I mean, if you'll be back for it, we'll see. Thank you all.
In the last month since the store visit, Renfield Street's takings have gone up by 20%.
My boy put it on and went off.
The same can't be said, though, about the Motherwell operation.
Harold!
So David has come in for a meeting with Harry.
I didn't think you'd turn up.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow like one of these like yours.
Yeah. But you look more like David Brent than I would, though. You've got the grey hair, I don't have that.
What do you think?
Thing is, when you're David's age, you've got to try and cover as much up as you can, innit?
Motherwell hasn't been hitting its sales targets over the past few months.
What was it for the month? 40.
For sure.
So David's sending Harry and Martin over there on Monday to see if they can turn things around.
I think because it's such a new group of staff there, and quite a few of them have got no retail experience, they're good with the customer service, but it's just so laid back there, you know. They rock up with their arse, don't they?
Monday, me and Harry have got to Motherwell just to help each other out. We seem to be doing okay here. David probably feels that Motherwell should be up with the kind of stuff that we're doing. It's not really for me to go in there and say, do this, do that, because it's not my shop.
In the Motherwell store, George has just had word that he's to expect visitors from Glasgow next week, and he's apprehensive about who may arrive.
It depends who comes from Glasgow. You know, there is wind-up merchants, you know. It is nice to just get a fresh opinion on things. And someone like Harry, with the experience he's got, the 20 years in retail, he'd be a fool not to listen to him, you know.
Basically, just go and walk in there and just go, "You're all shit."
Start with the Windies, eh?
George is getting the store looking its best before Harry and Martin arrive on Monday. At the back desk, Robert's in with his partner Marie to extend the loan on a fishing rod.
Once you put something in, obviously they give you cash for it, and you've got 28 days for to either renew it or you can buy it back if your financials allow you to do so. But unfortunately, I can't buy it back today, so I'm coming in to renew, so it's giving me the extra 28 days so I can get the cash together for to buy it back. As I said, unemployed at the moment, so finances will get a wee bit difficult, so just go ahead.
They borrowed £10 against the fishing rod, but are struggling to raise the £13.63 needed to get it back, as they're behind on the rent.
We'd prefer someone to talk to us. And if they can't pay us back over the period of time we've given them, we'll allow them to take as long as they need to pay us back. And in the future, if they've kept in contact with us and they're stuck again and they need a help, yeah, we'll help them again. And the way I look at it is, on a Saturday or a Sunday, somebody runs out of electricity, who are they going to go to get that? 20 quid, 30 quid, whatever they need.
Robert and Marie have been unemployed for a number of years and are among the 93,000 people claiming job seekers allowance in Scotland.
That's your job seekers book, your agreement for that. You've got to fill in, well, you've got your job seekers agreement there. That's that. But that's all your times and dates when you're supposed to show up to the brew. And as I said, these bits here, this bit here, it's a page every fortnight that has got to be filled in. A lot of palaver in my books, you know.
Have you got one as well?
Yeah, that is mine.
If they find out that I'm not actually keeping up to my job seekers agreement, which they have printed out, then they could sanction my money. It'll stop for maybe, I think it's the first time it's 4 weeks, and then it's 13 weeks after that, and then it's
the full year.
It's the full year. So you've got to really make sure that you've got everything done that it's put onto your job seekers allowance, or it will affect your benefits. It will affect them pretty bad.
Nearly 1 million people in the UK had their benefits stopped last year for not adhering to their job seekers agreement. So Robert and Marie need to have everything in order before they sign on this Friday. It's Monday morning, and David's on his way to check on his latest investment in Duke Street, in the East End of Glasgow.
Just going to take you down to Duke Street, which is a little buys and loan store. So we opened this one just over a year ago, and we offer all the services apart from the fact that we don't actually retail anything out of it, but it's gone down really well. It's a real community shop.
I think you should be perfect together. Both like having a drink.
The store manager here is Bernie, who's made quite an impression on the local community.
The staff in here are all fantastic, and they're drawing wee cartoons from time to time to show that they're appreciated.
I like this shop because I know all the customers, because I've been here from day one as well, so I've known every customer that's came in here, and you know their background, and you become more like family with them because you worry about them. See, if I don't see them for a couple of days, I panic and wonder like where they are, like the older ones as well. You just worry about them. I just love them all. I think they're all nice down here. It's just like a wee family community, and they look after you as well, so I like it.
But just outside, Bernie's little community is being disrupted. Regular customer Leanne is having words with an acquaintance on the other side of the street.
Dead nice, Leanne. Like Leanne is friendly, and she comes across as quite fiery, but she's not. She's such a nice person. When she's feeling down about stuff, I'll just speak to her, calm her down.
Should we do that way, rabbit black eye?
Leanne came in to pawn her phone for some quick cash and for some advice from Bernie.
You are quite fiery, so like
I'm too quick-tempered sometimes.
It's not a bad thing, but just don't get yourself into trouble and get the police.
No, I won't.
Leanne's been fighting with the neighbours, and as a result, she and the kids are being evicted from their flat. As always, Bernie can lend a sympathetic ear.
I've known Bernie the past 5 months, but I was coming in every day, 2-3 times a day, to get a wee natter when the shop was quiet. She's helped me a lot. I was going through quite a difficult time with my relationship and housing problems. I'm lost in my house, so it's making me homeless. And she was basically helping me with that, helping me deal with that.
Yes, are you going to rise above everybody? So I'm not giving you this until you say you will?
Yes, I will.
Hand on your heart.
Bernie's done what she can to help. But despite her best efforts, Leanne and her 2 children will be evicted in 3 weeks' time. In Motherwell, Harry and Martin are over from Glasgow for the next 2 days.
Good afternoon, Cash Converters, Motherwell.
Sales figures need to improve if the store is to start making a profit. and they have some ideas on what might help turn things around.
Because what you could do is here, get the telly, get the Xbox on there. There's about 10 Xboxes in there. That telly's not even switched on. There's just no visual impact at the moment. In the front, premium stock should be out the front, which is what everybody's walking past and looking at.
Ideally, I would put the tools in that corner. Tools sell if customers can touch them.
I like touching tools.
That's okay, darling.
From the retail side of things, we've asked for a wee bit of help from Harry because it's not my background. It's a totally new industry to me. I worked in finance before and had a chance to get involved with the franchise.
99p, buy one, get free.
I feel it helps to have someone with 20 years of experience that Harry's got to come in and give me a wee hand and maybe point out things that I'm not naturally picking up on.
Now, we're going to do a display here, if that's all right. Tools, so we'll bring them out.
George may lack experience, but he's worked hard to get the shop to where it is, because he has more on the line than just his job if the business doesn't succeed.
The store's a franchise store that's part owned by two different people. One of them's my dad, who is basically a silent partner. So there's more importance on it being a success.
What you want to do is see if George has got a plinth or something. We'll get a telly.
You want it to make money at the end of the day, that's the idea behind it. But you've always got that in the back of your mind that you need it to be a success for other people as well as yourself individually, you know.
Oh, you dropped your lipstick.
Oh, cheers. Harry, you're old, then you go. Company car.
Harry and Martin are giving the shop a new lease of life, but it will be up to George to keep it progressing.
Bye-bye.
Back in Glasgow. It's just another day in the Renfield Street store. At the back desk, Robert is in to pawn his digibox to tide him over until tomorrow.
I'm hoping to move at £25. You're always in, it's your time coming at the end of the month and all that. You need money just to pay bills, electricity, things like that. I get £100 a fortnight. So I've got to keep a house and plus I've got a boy, you see. So £100 a fortnight to run a house is not a lot of money.
How are we doing?
A lot of our customers, haven't got and cannot get bank accounts. So they have to manage their money one way or another. And they're the ones that will use our services more often than not. If they're hard up towards the end of the month, then they may come in to get a buyback, or they may just choose to sell some goods. But it's certainly not for us to judge how people live their lives. But if we can help them along, then clearly we do.
Much looking for?
Yeah, how much will you give me? I shot to me 25, 30. I don't know if you'll give me that one. That.
Stretch to 20.
That would be brilliant.
Go it up.
It's used under my mum's name. She usually comes in so I get it back.
Cool.
There's Robert Pegg, yeah. See, I tap my mum every fortnight to keep me going by. Sometimes I have to put things in, but if I don't pay her back, I can't tap her again. So as soon as I get my money, I pay her. Because see, if I leave it a day, I'll just say, I'll just buy messy, I'll buy stuff I need, But you're better paying your things off. That's me getting my that's amazing, the best part. Getting that, but the hardest part's getting it back out again.
Robert will have to pay back £7 on top of the 20 he borrowed, an excess of around a third. But if he's unable to pay back the full amount in 28 days, the box will be put out for sale on the shop floor. It won't be the first time this has happened to him.
I've lost watches, I've lost a couple of PlayStations, I've lost, if you name it, I've lost it. I've lost a lot of things in here. I've not signed it yet.
Oh, yeah. We're flexible with people if they put them on a buyback. We want them to get their goods back, and we'll work with them to do that. I mean, we're not an internet here today, gone tomorrow. I mean, we've been in the UK, bricks and mortar, on the high street for over 20 years, and we'll be here in another 20 years' time. We want a long-term relationship with them and to be here for them, in the future.
I'll go to the bank tonight and time I've paid everything, bought my electricity, I put my money by for my messages. That's me spent. That's me spent the next fortnight, and I'm just a nightmare.
After Robert pays his bills tomorrow, he'll find out how much he has to live on for the next few weeks, and if he has any chance of seeing his digibox again. Back in Motherwell, Robert and Marie have been job hunting for the past 3 days. They're on their way to sign on at the job centre.
Aye. So, after we sign on and get all that done and dusted, probably be down to the library and we'll get a wee bit of a job search done and mess about.
That's me signed on. Thank goodness I'm out first for a change.
Does that normally not happen?
No, I'm usually sitting in there about half an hour before I even get taken.
Robert's taking longer than normal, but finally appears.
You've got questions, I've shut my gun.
And things haven't gone well.
They're saying that I've not done enough for to do a job search or to try and find a job. So they've reviewed me to their decision board. I'll not get my gyro on Friday. That's it, they've suspended me. It could either be it'll take a couple of days for them to review the case, and if it goes in my favour, then I'll get the gyro. But if not, I'll be suspended for a month, or it could just be the 2 weeks, or it could be a full month. So I'll just need to wait and see what their decision is. But I know what they're like. They'll turn around and say, no, suspend his money. So that'll be it.
So what more do they think you should have done?
Other jobs, apply for jobs that are not even on the websites. You know, anything at all. If it's there, I have to apply for it. It's not my business. I mean, I'm not a chartered surveyor. I'm not an electrician. I'm a landscape gardener. And if the jobs are not there, how can I apply for a job that's not there? And what's the point in me applying for any other job that I don't know what I'm doing? It's pointless, because that's all I know is landscape gardening. And if the jobs are not there, I can't apply for it. So I don't know what, What the hell do you expect us to do? Go out and rob somebody? Break into banks? Because I think that's the only way that's possible nowadays.
No, we could end up losing a house over it if we don't pay the rent.
Because we'll be
It's we paid every fortnight.
No. I could lose a lot out of this. Oh, what the fuck am I got in here now?
It's early morning at Renfield Street, and Harry is getting ready for the morning meeting.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to be back. It's been tough 2 days over there.
Martin and Harry will return to Motherwell in a few days' time to see if things have improved.
I know you love me book so much.
While he was away, the staff have been missing out on Harry's fascinating Scottish fact of the day.
So here we go, 10th of March. It was Adam Smith, The Wealth of Nations is the first modern work of economics and one of the most influential books ever published, to date in 1776. The canny Kirkcaldy laddie argued that free market economics are inherently productive and beneficial to their society, and his ideas earned him the reputation of the father of capitalism.
At the front of the shop, Assistant Manager Martin is organising a team-building exercise that should whip the staff into shape.
Ross, how you doing? It's Marty. Alright, not bad, mate. Listen, you fancy a challenge at football?
We're having a game of football against one of our competitors down the road. So Martin, our assistant manager, has arranged it, and then we'll beat them at football as we do in business.
Alright, mate. Good man, cheers. Bye.
Although when you look at half the staff in there, we'll have to take a defib with us.
I've not played fucking football in years, man. What about you, Rob?
Last football I played was FIFA 13.
Dylan, you're playing football next Thursday.
Honestly?
If you lose, then you sack.
I'm sacked. I'll take everybody's sack.
In the south side of Glasgow. It's the morning after Robert was in cash converters.
How's it living next to a cemetery? It's alright, everybody's always trying to get in.
He got his benefit money through last night, but it didn't go far.
That's what I've got for eating. That's me today, my fortnight. Couple of sugars at McDonald's.
Is it, yeah?
Aye. In this cupboard, nothing. And in the fridge, the final variety, here you go. Someone's just butter. And that's me get paid today.
Nearly all of Robert's money is gone, but he still has bills to pay.
TV licence, we've been at your door, it's come up to my door constant, but I just can't afford it. TV licence. But I've no telly, so I can go and take the TV licence. Mr. Beck has not got a TV. Please take note and don't come back to my door. £145.50. And really hell, I got like £145.50. A single guy trying to run a house, I can't even get electricity, run the TV, then mind pay a TV licence. And that's the last thing in my mind. They take me to court, they take me to court. You can't take money off somebody that's no got it, to tell you the truth. That's what I say. My mum's got one, her house and all, it's a different one again.
Robert's been a tradesman all his life, but since becoming unemployed,
it was like a toy box.
He makes furniture from what he finds lying around to make some extra money.
Sometimes I make toy boxes and benches that are all scrap bits of wood, and that gets me some money. But in the winter, nobody wants to buy benches, but I usually make wee garden benches and sell them for 25 quid each. I make toy boxes out. I just see all bed slats, I pick them up. I've got hundreds of bed slats in there, but that's what I pick them up off the street. There's wood here. I've got my bed, under my bed's full of wood. See, I save it up. I save it up. And I mean save it up. See bed slats? That. People put them out in the bin. I pick them up. And it's an honest way of scraping by. Do you know what I mean? But if you need money, make a bench out of wood you find in the street. What else can you do? It's also might get me into trouble because when I was on job seekers allowance, I done a couple of, I wasn't even getting paid for it. What I was doing was, it was more or less voluntary for people out in Elderslie, and they would more or less give me something to eat and a packet of fags, whatever. And I told the job centre this, and I says it's a good way to get to find work. But if you're doing a wee bit of work for people, you're not getting paid. I was just talking to them, they make you something to eat and that. And they says, no, you can't be doing any kind of work like that at all. I says, it's a good way to get a job. No, it's no. People will say, oh, they're dull, they're on the dole, they're doing this, they're doing that. Do you think I like sitting here, skint, with nothing in my fridge, and no telly or nothing? I don't like sitting like this, I'd rather work.
Over at Duke Street, David's back in to check up on his latest investment. David handpicked this location in the East End of Glasgow, as it showed a lot of promise.
There we go. There's always something happening around here. So this is Duke Street, one of the main routes into Glasgow. So Glasgow city centre is about 1.5 miles down that way. If you carry on down there, take a right, about a mile, Celtic Park. So it's a good location for a store. So have you seen the bullet hole in the window? A little bullet hole here. I think that was before we opened, so I don't know who was here before, but it just adds a bit of character. So.
As David carefully makes his way back inside, Leanne is back in for a word with Bernie.
How was yours, alright?
Today she's brought the kids, 8-year-old Mackenzie and 11-year-old Jay.
No, I just feel a bit hungry there, I don't know which one's...
Leanne is to be evicted in just over 2 weeks and has been called to the housing office tomorrow morning to discuss her situation.
I'll just see what they ask me and hopefully everything will be alright.
Bernie's keeping an eye on the children while Leanne heads back to her flat to prepare for the meeting and start packing.
This time they're saying if I'm definitely not out,
The locks are changed, hoping that they put me somewhere. That's the main thing. This is a boys' room, which is no my cup of tea for my boys.
Leanne has moved flats 7 times in the last 10 years. And although many of them have been evictions, she walked away from the last tenancy by choice.
There was crack dealers in the landing and they were injecting in the landing and things like that, which is it's not a good place. That's why I moved out of Haghill, because all that was happening in my close. And being an ex-street drug user myself, that is hard. It's the temptation is far too much.
Due to Leanne's past drug addictions, she's amassed some serious rent arrears.
For Walter Street, it's roughly about £3,000. Arton Road, my very first one, I know that's sitting over 2,000, so we're talking a lot of money. One week I'll say, oh, I'll miss it this week, and then I get into the habit of missing it, and then it's getting me into more debt. So you're borrowing money, and then your jewellery's going in the pawn, and then your TV, your videos, whatever, etc., that's going in the pawn.
This is how you find Glasgow.
I feel that I have come on a bit, but I feel as if I could have done a bit better. I should have listened to people a lot more, start paying off rent arrears, then maybe I would be in a better situation. But my main priority now is get some stuff packed, and then hopefully wherever they're going to put me, just try and keep my head down and get on with it.
With just over 2 weeks until the eviction, Leanne will be at the housing office first thing in the morning. In Motherwell.
So the price you see, £164.99 is what you'll be paying at the final price, you know what I mean?
Martin's back over from Glasgow to see how sales have gone since he left. And George is happy to report they're on the up.
It's been not bad actually. It is a Monday, so Monday's a quieter day when it comes to retail, but it's been there or thereabouts what we need it to be target wise for the week so far.
Out on the shop floor, one of the deals on offer has just been sold by the newest member of staff, Ashley.
Okay, check them out, enter your pin, please.
I'm on to a winner today, aren't I?
Ashley only started a month ago, but has already shown that she could be just what George needs to boost sales.
I'll be stealing your stripes soon, Matty, and I'll be...
Aye, you can take them.
What is it? Second store manager?
Assistant manager.
I would quite suit that title, wouldn't I?
I was approached by the local job centre, and they had asked me if we would think about taking people in who had been on benefits, job seekers allowance, and who didn't have any experience at all, just purely to give them something for their CV.
Well, high five, because I'm going to get Rab now. Rab, she sold her deal.
So I had a kind of preconceived thing that, alright, this girl's going to turn up, but she's not worked, she's only ever done college. Is it going to be somebody who comes in who really is just, yeah, I need to do this or else I'm going to lose my benefits? But probably within a couple of hours it was evident that Ashley wasn't that type of person.
And it's the white one here as well?
I use the doorman. Every week or something I always come in for a wee look at phones and that.
You always come in to say hi to me as well,
don't you? I know.
She's dead enthusiastic. She's great with the customers. She's a good salesperson.
What are the two of them for? You? Do you have one for all the chicks and one for the guys?
Use GSM Arena. That tells you everything about a mobile phone.
With Ashley getting Martin's years of sales knowledge, the Motherwell shop's fortunes could be turning around. Back in Glasgow, it's another busy day on the shop floor. And the staff are in training ahead of the big football match in 2 weeks against rival store Cash Generator.
Oh, it's got like bacon cheeseburgers in here. And a bit of pizza underneath it.
The thing is though, the problem I've got, right, is I'm going to have to put an advert in the paper now for at least 3 staff members. Because either one, if we lose, you're all fucking sacked. Or secondly, I think 2 of you might have heart attacks anyway. He'll run onto the pitch, you'll be like...
Next in at the front of the shop is Nathan, who wants to talk to Cash Converter's personal finance department. Nathan was mugged last night and has been left penniless. He's come in with his friend Lee to apply for a short-term loan.
They jumped us, mate. They'll be getting jumped now. That's nothing. I know, I didn't make it sniff, sorry. Two drunk guys approached us, asked me for £1. I said, don't have £1, mate. They said, have you got any cigarettes? I was smoking a cigarette at the time. So I opened my packet up, he swiped the packet up and then grabbed me by the neck. His pal swept my feet away from me and pulled my trousers down so I couldn't move my legs, and I was trying to kick. But he put his hands on my neck and he was strangling me while he's dipping my pockets and my socks and that, know what I mean? He couldn't get a dirty phone, man. Because he took my phone now as well, do you know what I mean? He couldn't get a dirty tenner shot phone, man, because he took that. But if they'd asked me for a tenner that I gave them and it'd have saved me the beating. But I don't think it's very fair that they jump me and I don't even get any money back. And you should be able to claim your money back or something, know what I mean? Or your phone, know what I mean? All the police done was fill out this victim statement, sign it, see you later.
25.
That's fine.
Obviously the small
What do I need to pay back?
Right, there is a cost to borrow that, which is £7.50.
That's alright, isn't it? £25 is enough to get Nathan by for now.
Are you going to listen to this?
Aye,
I can't do
aye.
this, because if you're not paying attention, I can't follow this
Sorry,
through.
sorry.
Okay?
To be accepted for a loan, cash converters need the relevant ID and a valid debit card. They also require 60 days of bank statements.
If I went to a bank probably and asked for £100 overdraft, they'd be questioning me and going, oh, how much do you earn, how much is this, how much is the other, you know, how much is the expenditure and things. All I'm about is £100 from the bank. You know, we don't want to see anybody struggle at the end of the day, you know, that's why we're here to help them out, you know, if they need it.
No, bank's declined it. Wait, I'll try it again.
But there's a problem.
I've tried this other computer.
Wonder why it's not working. Nathan's debit card has been rejected by their system.
Is there any reason why? Right. Let's try something else. It says there's something in my card. I need to go to the bank and see if there's a block on it or something. But there isn't, because I was in using it yesterday. So it's another hassle, isn't it?
Nathan only needed £25 to get him back on his feet, but he has to leave empty-handed.
Well, obviously, to get our payments back, we've got to put their debit card details through our system to link it with their bank account. And if their bank do not authorise that, we can't lend.
In the east end of the city, Leanne has had a long morning at the housing office.
I'll be out for a coffee in a wee minute.
But it was worth it.
Do that again. You just walk across the road and you don't even look left or right, Mackenzie.
As she's to be placed in a 3-bedroom flat in 2 weeks' time.
They just say you're going to Bulgari Hill or...
She's come to Cash Converters to show Bernie around her new neighbourhood.
They asked quite a good wee bit, Leanne, and there's a wee mason thing.
The wee flats look nice, by the way, didn't they? I don't know if it's going to be up the high flats or the masonette shed or up the... I don't know, Mackenzie. It could be tap, it could be bottom, it could be middle. I don't know. Oh, I might have a wee veranda. Do they got verandas? I'm just getting a wee ahead of myself, aren't I?
Big veranda's good, isn't it?
Get a hot with a fucking bumper your house.
See you later, Bernie.
After months of worry, this flat could give Leanne the fresh start she's been looking for.
She seems happy. I think she seems positive about it because they're helping her and it's all happening much quicker. So she's not worrying about where she's going to have to, I think she's worried where she's going to move to, where they're going to sleep and stuff.
Would you go visit her?
Aye. Aye. And then when she's having a party though, but aye, I'll go visit her.
It's nearly opening time at Renfield Street. It's been 2 weeks since they challenged rival shop Cash Generator to a football match. To prove once and for all who's really top dog. Tonight is the night, so the team are talking tactics.
Oh, but he's a star player. I mean, he's just sits in goals all day, lies across it.
He just stands there chatting away and then wanders off and gets a bottle of water, comes back again. Just say, alright lads, oh, we're playing football, are we?
I'm left back in the changing room.
Out front, the Renfield Street shop has a visitor. After a good start at Motherwell, sales figures have started to slip again. So George has come to shadow Harry in Glasgow and hopefully reap the benefit of his experience.
It's probably what I need, a wee refresher. You know, refreshing myself and remind myself that not to get bogged down with admin work, with management work.
David wants George to come here to do a bit more on the retail side of it, because George is not into that, he's never done it. He's more in the figures side. Yeah, so he's coming here to learn from me on the retail side, see how my staff perform on the retail, and then take it back to Motherwell.
Right, will you step in there?
George is hoping he can pick up some of Harry's managerial flair.
You can have a few sheets of paper if you need them, right?
And the first order of business is to lead the morning meeting.
You make a pair of scissors each, so give them to the responsible adult.
George has come prepared.
I want you to cut a ring in the paper. Sound easy enough? Right. A ring big enough to fit around both of these. It's team building. Excellent.
With limited success from the staff, George decides to show them how it's done.
There we go. You're a weak link. You done that deliberately.
Well done. Good stuff. Right then, let's get these shutters off.
George will try his best to learn some of Harry's magic and hopefully put it into practice to help the Motherwell store. At Duke Street, it's been 2 weeks since Leanne was told she has a new flat to move into. Today she gets the keys.
Hey, I've just went and got myself fags then. I'm going up to have a fag. I'm waiting on a taxi now to pick me and the kids up. We'll see this new flat. Let's see what it's about. Right, that's me away to Hallfoot Street.
Leanne was hoping to say goodbye to Bernie. But Bernie's been called to work in the city centre store, where she's working alongside her big brother.
Or a supervisor, Carl.
Did you like coming into the town?
No, I don't like who I work with in the town. No, I'm kidding on.
Excuse me.
A bit mental, aren't they?
None of her hair's real. True fact about Bernadette, her hair is only here.
It's not. It's not.
Look,
it's
look,
there.
look.
There. Sad, isn't it? Tell me to go away.
As Bernie tries to get on with her work, just outside, Robert is back at Cash Converters.
There's my light. You can point it anywhere you like.
He's been busy in his workshop.
Drill a hole in there, took the mechanism out here, drill up through in here, drill it in there, and realised put a light sheet, a bulb and that in there.
And he has a plan to get some cash.
I'm going to tell them it was bought at Habitat and see what they'll give me for it. If they don't, if no, I've got a backup, I've got a saw here I can sell. I'll see how they say, do you know what I mean? It's different, isn't it? But it is, it's nice, man. See in a bedroom, lovely, beautiful, man.
Robert is relying on the sale of the homemade lamp and the saw, as he only has a few pounds left to see him through the next few days.
I say it's been used once, I bought it to cut and was tips and mucked up when she moved into her house to fit her cooker and that in. But unusual item you might not take is it was bought at Habitat a couple of years ago, 2006.
Alright, so what is the unusual item?
I want to see what you'll give me for this first before I'll think about selling it, because it's been...
Cool.
There's only one of a kind.
I'm probably looking at the reason about £15.
You can make up to 17 though.
I do something, just a buyback you're after, yeah?
No.
Selling it?
Selling it.
Does it sound right?
But there's a problem with the saw.
I don't honestly mate, I've used it once.
Even that, the guard's just protecting it, it should spin. Right, give it a minute, mate.
It says it's not sounding the sound right. I've used it once, you know what I mean? That's me snookered, man, for the day, man.
Thanks.
If somebody's a bit short of cash, if they bring something in that they're trying to raise some money against, clearly we've got a duty of care to make sure that it works, that it's safe. If they don't come back for it, it is in a resellable condition. And clearly, if you've then got to let the customer down, saying that there's a fault with it, they've come in with a certain expectation. You have to break the news to them gently and in a constructive way.
It sounds like one of the bushes in the motors one.
Now, sometimes we still will lend against these things, but we can't resell them if they're not in perfect working order. So that can be tough.
Aye, that's a fault, mate.
You can't take it, no?
Can't take it. So, unfortunately, I couldn't take it.
That's how you get it, isn't it?
That's
how you get it.
Sorry, buddy.
Cheers, Paul.
Cheers.
Robert leaves without even getting the homemade lamp out of his bag.
I don't know what to think. I'm even quite embarrassed myself.
Oh, right, yeah.
Back inside, Rab has encountered a problem. He suspects a customer may be trying to sell stolen goods.
It's a Samsung S2.
He's on the phone to the police.
It's just we've actually got the guy in store just now, and we're trying to put him off until you guys arrive.
Basically what's happened here, any phones that come out of the counter all get done by checkmate. This one's coming up this one's actually coming up telling you the checkmate has a record of this being reported stolen to the police. So we now need to phone the police will come down to the shop and they'll deal with it. Last thing we want to do is buy in stolen goods.
I don't, pal, no. My colleague's actually dealing with it. He's asked me to contact you while he tries and stalls the guy a bit.
They're now thinking they're getting cash, did they? What we're doing is stalling them till the police turn up.
Alright, cheers, bye. Bye.
Get a wee bit apprehensive because you don't know how the customer's going to react on the other side of the counter.
The customer's already been waiting for over 15 minutes. And it could be a while before the police arrive.
I'll leave it to the back desk. That's it, I come running out to the front. I'm the cavalry, just in case it goes wrong.
What they'll do is they'll report my phone stolen and then they'll try and sell it to us. Time they get here, the checkman report's kicked in. And for instance, I've seen folk getting done for insurance fraud or just wasting police time.
The staff are running out of ways to stall the man. But just in time, the police show up.
Basically, came with two phones, also the iPhone and the Sony Xperia phone. Also we do have background check report with the checkman. Also type in the number and they came up, lots are stolen at the police. Also right away, that's when we call you guys.
When you get the cops coming in, they tell you Glasgow's got one of the highest mobile phone theft rates.
I need a break for that back desk.
The staff's delaying tactics have worked, and the man is taken to the station. Harry's been kept busy today, and it's meant he's had no time to spend with George, who's ended up working on the shop floor as a sales assistant.
Primarily I've just been helping out, to be honest. I've been working the front, working the back, doing PFC, just trying to give Harry a hand as much as I can. So I've not really spent any quality time with him.
Right, what have we got to do with this taillight's missing?
Aye, I'm frustrated actually. Sometimes you feel like a spare part.
George had been banking on getting some one-to-one time with Harry. But with Harry rushed off his feet, things have not worked out as he'd hoped. Over in Springburn in the east of Glasgow, Leanne has arrived at the new flat and is having her first look around.
Right, plenty of space, I think, for me, stuff under there, vegetables, big fridge. Oh, look, see if you can get the wee... Oh, look, my Budweisers are going to fit in there fucking superbly. Look, wee groovy bits for your bottles. Wash machine. This is a must. You don't smell, you smell fresh. Jay, can you come out with wine? Let me have a look. It's my house. Can you let me have a look first? See the falling with me? I know you're excited. So am I. But go let me have a wee look, please. Yeah, this is another wee room. Another cupboard. This is a cracking wee flat. Watch it the way, Jay. Watch it the way to see if this is clean. They've come in and they've changed them. They've put new quilt covers and everything in them. That's new pillows. Yes! Feeling a lot better. Get cleaner curtains up maybe and the wee Celtic quilt covers. Just the rain wee homely essentials and it should be sorted for them. But I'm glad I got the keys today. I'm glad I know where my wains are staying, what roofs are their heat. And with a view and a half. At night time, city lit up, amazing, brilliant. Joint in your horn, can't beat it. For telly's shite.
It's a great result for Leanne and the boys. But having been evicted on more than one occasion before, she will need to change her ways.
Wee bit with windies, you can sit in the summer when you're too warm, cool down with your bud. Place is getting better.
But as they head out for a taxi back to their old flat, Leanne is quick to meet the neighbours.
Getting a good look. That's good, innit? I was only saying something to you and answering you back. Oh, ho, 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 ho. My veins are not always with me 24/7. I know it is, innit? Faces are never forgotten either. Walk back! Walk back, you know, you fucking dum-dum! Do the staring round!
Leanne has been at the new flat for less than 45 minutes. So far, it's not the fresh start she was hoping for. Back in Glasgow city centre, it's closing time.
Oh, look, it's just like being in Edinburgh Zoo. Hello, monkeys.
I'm here, I'll look at you.
Hello, monkeys. Monkeys and pandas. Look at that fat fuck of a panda.
The staff are off to compete in the battle of the pawnbrokers.
I will drink it in the pub.
And Martin is getting warmed up.
I was on my bed, 9 o'clock.
Well, just need that window.
Run.
And after getting kitted out in matching Motherwell football strips, Harry's ready for action.
I think a good 14-7 victory to us. That's what I'm predicting anyway. I think it's got alright. Fucking hell!
Whoa!
Ross, the manager of Cash Generator, isn't intimidated by the look of his opponents.
How you doing? I'm Ross. I'm the opposing team. Quite fat in there. They've turned up like the mean machine, you know what I mean, the full strips and all that, so turned up my team bus, so we'll see what happens. I think we'll win. No, I'm feeling. If not, then just never hear about it again. I'll just say, no, never happened.
As the game kicks off, it's not long before it looks like Harry's prediction might be a bit optimistic.
That's unlucky, that's 1-0 to Generators.
Your jobs are on the line!
We're not going to live this down, it's 4-1 to them.
Alright, let's begin us up.
Half an hour left.
Yay!
10 minutes and you're fucked.
Why did we agree to this?
Peter, I can sense a win, by the way, yes.
As full time approaches, despite a last-minute push, Cash Generator emerged the victors.
No figures. Yeah, you keep my toes.
Well, me and Ross the Generator, we agreed that the next time it's in our shop, FIFA tourney.
I'll tell you what, considering most of us haven't played for 10-15 years, I thought we did alright. I think they just beat us, a couple of goals in it.
Couple of goals.
7 was it? 7 goals in it. What's that, 5 minutes to play?
Cash Converters are no match for their rivals on the pitch, so they'll have to go back to battling it out for business instead.
I finally got confirmation from the job centre.
2 weeks on from filming, and Robert's sanction was finally lifted. He's back looking for work, And now, casting his net a little wider.
Checking out the jobs that are coming up on the computer, and I'm having a look at them. If they don't suit me, then obviously I'm not going to go for them. But if I think I've got a wee bit of a chance, then yes, I will be applying for it. If I'm not going to get it, then fair enough, I'm not going to get it. At least it's still there for them to see. If I do get it, then aye, fair enough.
After 2 weeks in her new flat, Leanne has had no serious fallouts with the neighbours.
Oh, thank fuck.
She's leaving her past behind.
Hey, Hengy's a cuddle, maybe.
But there's one person she'll never forget.
It's a fresh start, isn't it? But I'll still see her. I'm going to miss my wee pal.
At Cash Converters, 28 days later, Robert managed to budget enough to get his digibox back.
All right, catch up on it.
Thank you. I'm happy.
He's still looking for work and doing what he can to make ends meet.
Anyway, I'll catch you later. Hey, bother, pal.
In Motherwell,
I just look at this every day, so
Harry continues to support George.
Hiya.
The latest figures show they smashed this month's target. And George is back in control. And at Renfield Street,
Give me a C! Give me an A! Give me an S. You get the idea.
Harry and the team didn't take their thrashing on the pitch lying down. 2 weeks later, they organised a rematch and won.